We should be live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. And welcome to a world exclusive.
Yeah, pretty much.
World exclusive tutorial and playthrough of Movers and Shakers. This is a new game coming from Quinard Games, designed by Nuno Bizarro Sentiero and Paolo Soledad. Coming to GameFound on November 4th. Raphael's flown all the way here from Belgium.
Yes, exactly.
Now, we won't go into the details of the journey, but let's just say it didn't go as planned.
No, it was a journey.
And it also didn't, it almost didn't go at all. But you're here.
I am.
Thank you very much for visiting. And you're going to be doing a full teach at the start.
Exactly.
Normally, on my live streams, we'll do a rolling teach, because normally all of us will have played before and we'll explain the rules as we go along. None of us have played before. Stuart's joining me this afternoon. Mark's here as well. Raphael is going to be doing the teach, but he's then not going to be playing the game. We're going to play a 3-player game. So it will be a full teach up front.
And then I'll supervise.
We might have Nuno and Paolo in the chat. I've told them about it. So hopefully if they're available, they can join in with the chat. And other than that, let's dive in. Just before we do, there is a link to the GameFound campaign in the description of this video.
Yes.
So you can click on that. You can follow the campaign November 4th. And also, Raphael has kindly done a giveaway.
Yes.
So we're doing a giveaway. The giveaway starts today. And did we say 3 weeks? I think we said 3 weeks. About 3 weeks from today, I will do the draw, which is before the GameFound campaign goes live.
Correct.
To enter the contest, to win a copy of this game, there is a link in the description of this video. You will have to answer some questions, and the more questions you get right, the more chances you have of winning the game. And you won't be able to answer all of the questions right at the start, because some of the questions will be related to the playthrough today. That's it. Over to you, sir.
All right.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
First of all, the term movers and shakers is a term that I know, but I don't know where it came from.
So it's basically to point to people, entrepreneurs really, people who make things happen, usually in terms of business, in terms of indeed entrepreneurs. So they move and shake things around.
Right.
And since we are playing the roles of entrepreneurs in 19th century Bengal presidency, we thought it was very fitting. Also because you'll be moving trains around the board, and so it's kind of a play on board.
Shaking,
shaking, not so much. Well, some of the cubes maybe, but hopefully shake things up. Let's put it that way.
So we are 19th century India.
Yes, the Bengal presidency to be more precise. So it's kind of northeastern, I want to say, India, so around Calcutta, but also parts of current day Bangladesh.
Okay.
And it was a period where railways were being built everywhere. So the East Indian Railway Company was really expanding, which really helped the region develop in terms of economics, transport, and everything. And so we take on the role of entrepreneurs that are going to move goods around.
Right.
We have 2 main cities on the board. There is Calcutta here by the ocean, and Benares over here, so more inwards. And we're going to be moving goods from one end of the board to the other.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Right.
So the aim of that is that you're going to also try and increase the value of the goods that you'll be sending around the board. And you have 2 markers here, well 3, but 2 are important. One is the marker for Benares, which is this one. Yeah, we can put them down, exactly.
So Benares is this
Benares is this one, because there's a very typical building, which is sort of a temple that's very typical of that city.
Okay.
And then Calcutta is shown by the little ship.
Right. Okay.
So we also have a financial advisor, but I'll get to that later.
Okay.
So as you can see here on the right side of that board, it also mentions the 2, you see the 2 icons here making a reference to these markers. This will be the value of the goods that you manage to deliver in the different warehouses, because we'll be moving these cubes around and then we'll deliver them into the warehouses, and then we're going to see how many of those crates you delivered, and you're going to take a look at the value.
Okay.
And all that money is going to get added up, and then that money you'll be able to invest on the investment grid over here. So here we have a whole grid. Well, you'll be able to collect points at the end of the game, but also get some advancements, but we'll get to that later, to your assets.
Points.
Yeah. So this is, the symbol for points, and all the points are at the end of the game.
Okay.
So we're going to play 2 rounds, and then at the end of the second round, there's a whole, decount to see who, shake things up, I guess, the best. So that's how it works.
Okay.
The general idea.
So when we deliver cubes to here,
Yeah.
it's the position of this marker tells us
exactly how much it's going to be.
And when we deliver cubes to here,
To Calcutta, it's going to be the ship.
Position of the ship.
Yeah, so that's the very general idea.
Okay.
Before I explain how the game really works, I really want to explain how the main mechanic of the game works, because the way it works in general is that, because as some players may know or have noticed, because we've gotten the question, they were like, oh, well, it looks a bit like Panamax.
Right.
And it's true that it's loosely based on, so there is a core mechanic that comes from Panamax, but the game itself plays very differently from
so
Panamax.
there's one shared mechanism from an older game.
Yes. There's a bit of
isn't
shared
just
DNA
a
in
reprint
there.
with trains instead of ships.
No, it's quite different, yeah. So in general, there are two main actions in the game, which is loading and the other one is moving. So you also will see that the cards that you get in the game, there's load cards and there's move cards. So you'll get 4 of each at the beginning of the game, and then you'll get more as the game progresses as well. But generally, yeah, the load cards will allow you to load goods onto the different freight cards. And then with the move cards, you'll be moving the trains around. Now, the interesting thing about this game, it's kind of same thing that also kind of stems from Panamax. But every player has 4 different freight cars. You have a really large one that can contain 3 crates, a middle one, I'm trying to find, oh, there it is, thank you, that can contain up to 2 crates, and 2 smaller ones that can contain 1. So the idea is that you are indeed going to move your trains around the board, but you're going to be using everyone else's freight cars as well. So when you load goods, you can load them onto any train on the board, so also your competitors. And when you move trains around, you're also going to be moving everyone's trains.
Right.
So obviously you try to deliver your goods as quickly as possible, and you try to move your trains around the board, but everybody else is going to do that for you.
Okay.
So it's very much a game of like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, whether you want to or not. I'm like going to force you a little bit in that direction. But generally, as you can see, so on this journey from one city to the next, you have these segments that can clearly contain up to 3, I want to say.
That could be that.
So that could be the whole thing, but I could easily indeed form one. If I take, for instance, my size 2 and your size 1, we have a train now of size 3, and that is going to move along the track.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of imagine they're all made out of magnets, so they attract each other. So the second, for instance, if I'm going to be moving, for instance, here, and I'm entering this junction, but I want to be in this row. So junctions I'll get to a second. But whenever, let's put it this way, that this one is over here, and now I move here, I have to merge. So you're always forced, as long as there's room to merge, you must merge the different freight cars. And from then on, they're going to move as one unit. Now, when they enter a junction, because there's a couple of junctions along the way, there you can decide to split them up. And then you're going to decide for each of these freight cars in which row it goes. And if there are other pieces in that row and there's room, same thing, they're going to merge again. But this is the only time you can kind of split them up again. And then you push them always as far as you can, so to make room for, other freight cars entering the junction. So that is absolute key to the game. What you're going to try and do is place your wagons, like your freight cars and your trains, in a way, because this is the next part where you're going to push each other. Because let's assume that, Paul's right here and he now wants to move his big train. Well, there's no room. So he's going to have to push my train over here. And then same thing, if he wants to move again, he will have to push me. Now he can decide to go into this section. But whenever you make one move, this counts as one move, and in his move, there's more trickle-down effects. So you're going to get whole domino effects, hopefully, where you're going to try and maybe force other players to push you along the track. Because as long as you're in the way of someone, well, they're going to have to either merge or you're going to get free movements. There are, there's 2 exceptions at the end of each track, because you can see that there's a bit of a shortcut as well. So let's assume there is a player here and you're like, I'd rather not push Raphael's train over here. You can always decide to circumvent them, but you will have to pay quite a few movement points, because you get a number of movement points with each action. And this is the important thing as well. So I'm going to explain the loading in a second.
Is one movement point?
Yes, that's it. You move from one segment to the next. And some segments indeed are junctions, but it still counts as one movement each time. So you're going to have to also try and optimize your movements as much as you can. Now, whenever you play one of these movement cards, you'll see, so a train with a number, you have to perform all of those movements. You're not allowed to say, I'll just move 2 and just stand in the way and then hope somebody pushes me. You have to move whatever you can. There might be a situation, but we'll see in the game, where you can't, because all of the trains don't have any crates on them, because we're going to get to that in a second, because they have to be loaded with crates in order to move. That is really exceptional, and it can happen. So if really there is not a single train on the map that you can move, then yes, those movement points are exhausted. But other than that, again, it's fairly exceptional. You have to.
You have to move.
Yes, you have to.
If you can. Right.
Now, when it comes to loading, so the loading action is this one where you'll see a freight car symbol and a number of these crates that you have to load onto the trains. So whenever you want to load your cubes on there, they have to come from your contracts first of all.
Oh, from here, right.
Yes, so, and the contracts, so you start with 2 starting contracts that both have 2 crates on them.
That's these are starting contracts.
Yes, so for now they only have 2 crates on them.
Yep.
The contracts that you have next to them, which are going to come into the game, they will have 3 or 4 crates on them. So they will take, you'll see it in the upper right corner. So they have a higher number of crates.
They should all be shuffled, should they?
Yes,
or...
they should be shuffled.
Right, they should.
If not, you can shuffle them now.
Yeah.
So what you try to do with the load action is empty your contracts as quickly as possible, because once a contract is now, you know, doesn't have any crates on it, you will get an advantage, which is at the bottom here in the left corner. And then you will just collect it and put it next to your board. Now, these contracts come with 4 different symbols, and these symbols are the 4 types of assets that you can basically collect in the game. So you've got bonds, you've got valuables, which are these crystals, you've got resources, which are the black coal, and then you've got infrastructure, which is the orange one. Yeah, that's the infrastructure one. Those 4 types of assets are also symbolized by the asset value markers, which are these like flag-like pieces.
So these are all stacked up at the moment.
They are stacked, but they're going to move. We're going to get to that in a second as well. But basically, you try to fulfill contracts by, well, putting all the crates on there. And then at the end of a round, if you manage to empty one or both of your contracts, you take the top 2 tiles from each stack, you look at them both, you choose one, and then the one that you don't want to have in there, you either put it back on top because you think, oh, it might be interesting later, or you put it at the bottom of the stack. That's up to you. But yeah, when you start loading, as I mentioned, you're gonna load those crates onto, well, as many different trains as you can, because each crate has to be loaded on a different freight car. So when I talk about, by the way, freight cars and trains, a freight car is one of these pieces. The minute it enters, I want to say, the journey, it becomes a train. And so a train is usually consists of multiple freight cars, sometimes not. You know, like this is a freight car, but it's a train by itself because it's so big. But the minute, you know, the freight cars are still separated, I want to say in the cities, they're still counted as, you know, single units. But let's assume I could load 2 crates. I could load both of my crates on Paul's freight cars like this.
And do they live in here?
They live in there, exactly.
Right, okay.
So at the beginning of the game, 3 of your freight cars will be in cities. 1 will already be on its way and will already have a crate on there. But the rule of thumb as well is, if you want to move your freight cars and form them into trains, let's say, they have to be loaded at a 50% capacity. That means they have to be half full minimum. So for the single ones, it means, well, they have to be fully loaded. Yeah. This one can also go. For the bigger ones with 3, it needs to have 2 crates on there, and then it can leave the city. Now, as you go along, you will see that both cities have the like cube icon. But there is halfway through there's also a junction that also has that symbol on both sides, by the way. So when freight cars are here, let's say it's half loaded like this, because that could perfectly happen, and you are loading crates, you can also load crates at these.
Oh, so you can load.
So these are loading zones. These are called loading zones in the game. So there's the cities obviously are loading zones, but there's a halfway point as well. Of course, if the train or freight car is full, then no, but you have a bit of an extra possibility there.
People's cubes out.
No, you can't throw them overboard and be like, no, I'm sorry, but we're going to keep, sorry, we'll feed them to whatever. No, that's not how that works. Now, the minute you see, you're starting to move now because you've placed enough cubes everywhere and you're like, okay, my crates are ready to go, and you are deciding to indeed move. Whenever you are going to do your first move out of a city, that's where you can form a train. So if there are multiple freight cars there. It's up to you now how you're going to form it. So I could decide to basically say, well, I'm going to take these two pieces and this is going to be my first train and that's my first movement. And with my second movement, I could say, now I'm going to move the small one and this one is already going to push it out. And now I immediately have to think, do I want to keep them together? That's perfectly possible. Or do I want to split them up? That is up to you. But you are going to push everything down the line this way. Okay. So that is how the whole movement.
So you can move anybody's train.
Yes.
With anybody's cube on it.
Exactly.
But you obviously want to advance your own cube.
So you're always obviously going to try and move your trains and or freight cars that have your cargo on there. Because your crates need to get to the other side.
Yeah. But there's no benefit to me using my train or your train. There is. Okay. Right.
There is. Otherwise, you know. So what is the benefit? Because you could indeed argue, well, who cares as long as my crates are moving around the board? Well, it's because whenever a freight car or a train arrives, so for each piece of your collar, or every collar for that matter arrives, you see there's a symbol here. So it says you get one cogwheel, which is the performance track, for the size of the freight car. So that means if my size 3 freight car arrives here by itself, I'm going to move 3 steps on this track.
And that's for the train?
Yes.
Even if it doesn't contain any of your cubes?
Exactly. So let's assume, I'll give a simple example, that you and I, we've merged, we're here, we're happy, and I've got just my cargo on there. There you go. So let's assume we now enter Benares. So the cubes are simply going to go into the warehouse. For now, that's all that happens.
And you'll get money?
But you'll get money, but at the end of the round.
Oh, okay,
yes,
right.
You have to wait. But now that this train enters Benares, we split it up again because the freight cars get separated. And both you and I get one advancement on this track. So again, you look at the size of each freight car that basically enters the city, and you're going to move on this track. Okay. Now, what does the performance track do? Well, it's going to give you some cash, or it's going to cost you some money, but you're going to advance, and you're going to see that there's a white or sometimes a red dot at a certain spot. If you reach the white location, you're going to choose any of these 8 tiles. These are performance bonuses, and you're going to get extra money. So here you get 4 coins, it's rupees, or 4, 3, 2, or 1 rupee. And then you take any of these tiles that are going to give you an immediate benefit. I'm going to cover those in a second because a lot of this is going to come back during the explanation. The red ones, however, they're a bit different. They're going to cost you money because you see the numbers red. So you're going to pay between 1 and 4 rupees to get a specific tile. And these also show these assets that we talked about in the beginning. Because basically it's like you fulfill the contract of that type. Because at the end of the game, these tiles and the contracts that you've realized, those are all going to give you a bunch of money as well. Points, yeah. They're going to give you points. So it'll become clear as we move along, but obviously there's a bit of a race aspect here as well, because you obviously have more choices if you arrive earlier at these spots. And also at the end of the game, because you can see victory points marked, you will also get a bunch of victory points depending on the position of your marker at the very end. I will already say that the points are doubled now because, this is an earlier version of the game, but now it's basically everything times 2. So you score between 2 and 20 points on this track.
And we say everything there is times 2. What about here?
So here everything is, so we're with 3 players. This has gotten a little bit smaller. So we're just going to ignore the last column because that was a thing that indeed was changed by Nuno and Paolo fairly last minute, but we did it. And then it's just going to be 1 or 3 steps instead of 1 and 2.
So that's a 1, that's a 3.
And that's nothing.
Do you want to pass us 2 of your blues?
Yes, we can do that. We're just going to cover them up. There you go.
So the game is 99% done?
I would say, it's 99. We're still tweaking a little bit.
Yeah.
I will also maybe say that we will have the game on Board Game Arena very soon. And we always use that period to also help indeed maybe fine-tune a few things. Because it's, we've had it on Carnegie, we've had it on Stupo Mundi, and because you get so many more playtests that way, you can really also see the data and because you get statistics of everything. And with Stupo Mundi, it really helped us. Like, it was sometimes really small things. The value of a car would go up 1 or 2, but it would make all the difference.
Really. Do you have a rough timescale for the Board Game Arena implementation?
So if everything goes according to plan, it should be in the next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks.
We hope next week. But we're also implementing, because there's a whole solo mode as well for this game with multiple variations. So we're also going to try and have that ready by the time the campaign starts.
Okay, great.
But yes, so that's the only thing. So just ignore indeed the last column.
That's a 3. And all of these purple numbers are doubled.
Are doubled.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
That's how that works. Okay, so now that you have the general concept of the game, let's explain indeed how everything else works. So the way it works, and this is also my favorite part. So you're gonna have 8 cards in your hand, 4 load cards and 4 movement cards. You're gonna basically, as you can see, you have a player board, which is your company board. And we're going to go over everything that's marked here. So as you can see, there are 6 spots for 8 of your cards.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So we're going to play 6 cards each, and that will be the end of the first round. And then we'll do all that again, and that's it. So you play 12 cards and the game's over.
Okay.
So it might seem like, oh wow, this is going to be a 20-minute game. It's not. But it does limit your choices. So you're going to have to make some interesting choices.
So you've got 8 cards.
Yes.
And out of those 8 cards, you will play 6 of them. So you won't be getting any more cards.
At the end of the first round.
Yeah. Okay.
During the game, you can get a few extra cards, but it's quite difficult. Okay. It's limited. So you can end up with a few more cards than other players. Right. It's going to depend which cards you have in your hand and which bonuses you take on the company board.
Okay.
But generally, you start both rounds normally with a minimum of 8 cards. Yes, let's put it that way.
So do you want to use my player board just to show where we play cards there?
Exactly. So you have these 6 slots, and whenever you play a card, you're obviously going to choose a card which action you want to do. So the cards either show an or symbol, so you're going to choose one or the other option. Sometimes you see a thin line. This is just to indicate, this is basically one thing. Just read it as if everything was just on the same line. But you do everything that's on there. Sometimes though you'll have a little plus. Okay, maybe I'll put them next to each other. But when you see the plus symbol, it means you get to do one action and then you get to do something extra. Usually if you meet a requirement. So whenever you see these square brackets with a little check mark, that means that you need to meet this requirement as you play the game, as you play the card, and then you can do what it says. So those are the 3 types of cards. Now,
you can play it wherever you want.
Wherever you want. Right, so it really, you don't have to follow left to right. Whatever slot is better for you, because now here's the kicker. So whenever you place a card, you're gonna either shove it up or down in the slot. So if you move it up, you're going to do the company bonus action. So these are like the company bonuses. You're going to do either the purple bonus action, or you're going to do the green one. If you do the green one, you'll see that the cards have a symbol there, and you'll get to do this a certain number of times. 1 time in the first 2 slots and 2 times in the last 4. Okay. So this, for instance, means I get to advance my asset value markers, but I get to do 2 advancements, either 1, 2 steps, or 2 different ones, 1 step, to give one example. But that's always the hard choice to make, because you have to sacrifice one over the other. And you're gonna obviously have everything's available in the beginning, so you'll have 12 options to basically choose from.
You will only choose 6 of them.
But you'll also choose 6, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So that is how that works.
Right.
So that is the whole interest of the game as well. You have to plan, and you have to see, oh, what are, all the fun things that I want to do this round? What am I going to sacrifice for, something else? The card action, for the card action, it really doesn't matter where you place it. It's really the bonus that you want to unlock. So it's not like, this action is going to do specific. The only thing is indeed this symbol on the card. That's the one thing that will be, performed if you choose the green side. Yeah, so whenever you slide it down, that's the one thing that you will be performing.
Yeah.
If you move it up, however, then it's just, what the bottom part says.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
Is there an order? Do you have to do the card action?
No, you can choose, but you have to do the card action first and then the company bonus, or the other way around. You can't split, the action halfway and be like, now I'm going to interrupt my card action with the company bonus. That's the only thing. So another few things on that board. We're going to talk about cash first, because that's a really important thing in the game.
So this is rupees.
Yes. So you have a bunch of rupees in the game. Depending on your starting position, you'll start with 2, 3, or 4 rupees. So we're going to decide that in a second. But as you can see, your cash is limited to 9 rupees. The minute you get to 9 rupees and you get more rupees, you're going to reset to 0 like this. And then you'll get a golden marker. Exactly. And these golden markers symbolize investment tokens that we will be using at the end of a round in this grid. So you have this grid over here. This is the investment. And you'll see that to place one of your investment markers here, you're going to have to pay between 1, 2, 3, and even 4 of those golden discs. Yes.
Right.
So you want to get to those golden discs in the end, but you also want to make sure you don't run out of cash, because if you have 0 rupees at the beginning of your turn, I mean, most actions are free, but especially some of the load actions can cost you some rupees.
Right.
So you want to stay a little bit flexible. There are thankfully ways to get some rupees through these company actions, because you'll just have to see, like, there's many ways to get cash in the game. But that's always the interesting thing, because I've definitely had it happen where I was like, oh, I'm doing this action, and then I realized, oh yeah, I'm going to get money. And now, yes, I got the golden disc, but now I'm down to 1 rupee and I can't do the card I wanted to do later. So that's always the the best part about it. But that is one important thing. The other thing I'm going to explain now are these asset value markers. So those little markers.
Yes. So they all start off on
Yes,
0.
they all start off on 0. So basically, one of the main ways, but there's others, to score points at the end of the game is to indeed fulfill contracts of a certain type and then have those assets valued between 0 and 7 victory points for each, for instance, contract that you've fulfilled. So for instance, this symbolizes the bonds. So if I end the game, for instance, here, all of the contracts with the bonds illustration on it will score me 5 victory points.
Okay.
And again, the way to get them is mostly by fulfilling contracts, but you also get some of these with these red tokens, so the performance bonuses. And also at the very beginning of the game, you will choose, there will be these setup cards, and they will come already with one type of asset that you can collect. So to kind of give you direction. The interesting thing in the game is that you could think, well, isn't it logical to just invest in one type of asset and just boost it all the way up to 7? That's not wrong, but there is also an advantage to moving all of them at kind of a stagnant pace as well. And you'll see why when I do the end of game scoring. But yeah, these are going to advance. And so this the symbol for this, you've seen it kind of everywhere, but it shows up, for instance, on these company actions. When you see, by the way, that 1 + 2, because that happens a few times, it means that you choose one of the two to move 1 step and the other one 2.
Okay.
So you decide. Okay. But yeah, you are going to be advancing these little tokens, and this will also unlock other bonuses throughout the game. The other thing I want to talk about now are what's called agencies. So there's already a symbol for an agency right here with the W, which means west. But in the game, you'll see, if we look at the main board as well, here's a symbol for north and south. So there's obviously agencies in all 4 wind directions, and they're basically these tiles that you see over here.
They're going to slot in here.
Yes, and they're going to slot in there. So the way that works is also interesting. So as you basically get agencies through several actions in the game, they're going to basically move towards the asset value markers. And at one point, both are going to meet. So let's assume I'll take a west one, because this one doesn't do really anything special except that it's twice the size. Yeah. But let's assume at one point, Paul is on a roll and he's now made a match. So now we see that the precious resources are connected now to the agencies. And then you're going to get what's called a concession bonus. So you see everyone's is, you all have the same bonuses, but in a different order. So they're all linked to different colors. But in this case, you meet, and that means that you get 5 rupees right now. So you can get up to 4 of these concession bonuses.
This
meets one of those.
And it doesn't matter the color.
So this, no, the color of the agencies doesn't matter. It's really this.
Okay.
So obviously if you move, that's why I said if you move these forward, you obviously can unlock up to 4 of these concession bonuses, and they're pretty valuable because they are give you, you can get even chain reactions, because some of them give you 2 advancements or 1 advancement, which means that, you know, let's say I unlock the 2 and then I move this, oh, now I unlock another one, etc. And because everything is very tight in this game, everything matters. So you really want to try and optimize your board as much as you can. But there's many ways to victory, so that's an important thing. All right, so we've explained already a lot of the symbols on the board. So I'm going to go to the bottommost ones, and this just to explain the market as well. So you have these symbols as well. One you already recognize, which is the Calcutta marker, so the little ship. And here you have the Benares, but we haven't talked about the financial advisor. So the financial advisor is also present here on the market board. And so this one is going to give you bonuses as you move along on this track. So whenever he reaches a certain level like this, in this case, you're going to get agencies, and then you're also going to get these deal tiles. The deal tiles are pretty hard to get. Really the main way to get them is through your financial advisor. And these will give you points for the agencies that you have, because as you might have seen on these agency tiles, if you look really closely, you'll see that they give 1 or 2 victory points for each of the deals that you have.
Right.
You're also going to score deals if you go to the ships, which I'll explain next. But that is another thing that you also have to keep in mind. So that's another way of scoring points. There's a fun little mechanic here, but I'll get to that when I explain the end of round.
Okay.
So now on to the ships. So you can deliver crates to your trains. That's the main thing that you'll be doing in the game. But occasionally you'll also see that you can deliver them to the ships. So the ships are over here. Whenever you deliver crates, same thing, they come from your contracts, and you're going to place them in one of the available ships. Each of them give you an advantage. So this one advances your financial advisor. This one gives you 3 rupees, and this one gives you 1 asset value bump. And then at the end of a round, we're going to see who has the most crates, the highest number of crates on the ships. The total number is going to define who's the start player of the next round. And also the one in first position is going to get a double deal tile. Everyone who's present on the ships is going to get a single deal tile. Now, player order can be very important in this game because it's also the order in which we're going to make our investments. So that is something to keep in mind. If there is a tie, which will very often happen, whoever has the most cubes on the first ship wins the tie. If there's still a tie, then we look at the current turn order. So that's how that works. Okay. So you also want to invest on the ships once in a while because it's worth it for the deal tile, and also not to be last player. But you'll see that again, everything is really limited in the game because you have only 6 cards to play. So you're going to have to make, again, careful considerations here. The last symbol I haven't explained on the board is this one, but I think you can already figure it out.
Draw 2 cards?
You draw 1 card.
One card.
Yeah, this is for basically this bonus. Yeah. And this symbol is the last one I wanted to highlight. It's the same symbol that you see here. So that means that you can move 2 of your pieces. It doesn't matter, financial advisor, your Benares market marker, or the Calcutta one. Okay. But you can choose, you can choose how you do this.
Okay.
All right. So these are all the cards and actions that we've covered. I think I've been through all of that. And now I have to explain the end of a round. So once you've played your 6 cards, hopefully you've been moving your crates around the board. And then we're going to
Just a question on this action. There's 2 different symbols.
Yes, so these are important symbols. They symbolize the cities. So this one means that you move 4 steps towards Benares. And this one is you have to move 4 steps, but towards Calcutta. So you don't get to choose. Right. You will sometimes see that symbol on some of the movement cards as well. Not always. Okay. But they
so if I'm moving towards Calcutta, I can't move any of these.
No. So you have to move trains basically on this side of the board. Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay.
So at the end of a round, we have a few steps. I'm just going to cheat to make sure I don't forget any of the steps here. Because now is the time obviously, to collect money. We've done all of this.
Oh, so the delivery of the cubes.
Yes.
Now you get the money.
Now you finally do this. But the first thing we do is we evaluate the ships because we need to change turn order. Okay. So indeed, as I mentioned, whoever has the most crates and most to the left, I want to say,
is a tiebreak.
They get the double deal tile. All the others get 1, and then we're going to rearrange turn order, which is over here. So this is the order of play for this round. We're going to determine it in a second as well because there's a whole setup, but we'll do that together. The second thing you're going to do is now you're going to collect money for all of your deliveries. So you're basically going to check, okay, how much do I get for my deliveries in Benares, which are over there? and all the cubes in Calcutta, which are over there. So you calculate and add up all that, you get a bunch of cash, but you obviously...
Which might get you gold.
Exactly.
And around.
So you usually calculate everything at once. Let's say I score 31. Well, I just move one step and I get 3 golden discs. That's the easiest way to do it. So you do that first. I will already mention that you also, but that's only in the second round, you will still get a bit of cash for all the cubes that haven't made it to a warehouse.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, because you see there are 3 of these junctions. So if you reach the first junction with a crate, it's 1 rupee. 2 rupees if you're in this zone, and starting here, it's 3 rupees.
Okay, end of game score.
But that's just end of game. I'll remind you when we get there, but, you know, that's the thing. Then comes a really fun little mechanic as well, because these markers are all there for a reason. There's a reason why the financial advisor is there as well. Because at the end of each round, once you've collected your money, I'm going to give a better example, maybe like this. They're all going to move down to the lowest one of the 3. So, yeah.
You said cool.
Yes.
Not punishingly harsh.
I mean, it depends how you play, Paul.
I don't think I just wanted to.
Exactly.
Go for the other.
No, so you reset indeed all of your markers to the lowest one, and then you're gonna see there's a small amount of rupees starting in the 3rd row, and then you still get a number of rupees between 3 and 24, because it's really hard to get all 3 markers up there. But let's assume that you go back all the way down here, you get nothing.
You get nothing.
So you have to be at least in the 2nd row here, in the level 5 row, to score anything extra. But that money also gets added to your cash, your pile of cash. And now we're finally going to move on to the investment phase, because now we've got all of our golden discs.
Turn order, spend the golden discs,
and then invest
on
here.
Points at the end of the game.
And that's it. So the way it works here as well is it's quite simple. The first one to go, so we're going to take a look at the new turn order. So you would go first, for instance, in this example.
Okay.
So you have to decide in which row you're going to place one of your square investment markers. So you can score between 5 and 44 points, so it really varies. But you're also, if you put any of your cubes here, you're going to get 1 advancement on your asset values. Here it will be 3, remember, it's 3. And then, and this is the reason why turn order can be important, so you are allowed to stack the markers. Let's assume, no, I'm going to give, sorry, Paul, I'm going to take yours for the example. So let's assume you're there. You can actually stack on top of your own or other investment markers, but each time somebody places one of them on there, they get 1 less asset value advancement. And then if the total would basically end up being negative, so let's assume there's already 4 markers here, because you'd go down to -1, then you're not allowed to stack them. So basically,
there is a limit.
Yeah, there is a limit to the number of cubes that you can stack.
The asset value here.
So it's basically that number plus 1. So here you can have, because here you get nothing, so no, here it's going to be 1. Here it can be up to 2 discs, and here it can be up to, squares, and here it can be up to 4.
Because that's a 3, not a 2.
Yeah, in the final version of the game, there will be little reminders here, but because we've added that, but that was fairly last minute, and that's how it works. So that's the whole thing. So we do that twice, and then we obviously have a final countdown of all of the victory points. So once you've done all that, you've already seen a lot of locations where you score victory points. But we're going to go over them one by one. So at the end of the second round, we're going to see, okay, how many of these assets have you finally completed? So the contracts, but also these tiles, and maybe your starting tile. So these are the 3 types that basically show this illustration.
Multiplied.
And then you multiply by the number indeed that where the asset value marker has ended. So we're going to do that for all 4 kinds of assets. That's the first thing we'll do. Then we'll score points for our deals. So the deals are little suitcases. So you're gonna count the number of briefcases that you have. So the number of deal tiles multiplied by the number of points you get from these agencies, as we showed before. So the North and East agency give you 1 victory point for each of the deal tiles. The Southern one gives you 2. West doesn't give you anything, but it will make sure that you get to this earlier.
So are they just on your board? They don't have to have crossed one of your
No, it doesn't matter.
on the board.
No. The crossing is only important to get the bonuses, but you get those points regardless. So that's the second thing. Then the performance track. So you score between 2 and 20 victory points. Then finally, we do indeed the investments. So we're simply going to score all of the points where you've placed your investment markers. And then comes a final one. You're going to count the number of investment markers you have. Let's say I placed 4 down. And then you're going to multiply that number by the number of your lowest asset value. So in this case, for instance, Paul, his lowest asset has 3 points. So you would score 3 points.
Because I've only invested
each.
once.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that can also give you a lot of points. So there is, it's a valid strategy to be like, I'm going to ignore that and just push, 1 or 2 of my asset value markers all the way there. But then I won't score there. So it kind of compensates. So there's multiple ways of winning the game. So it's up to you to kind of find the right strategy, I guess.
Good score.
A good score would be over 250 points.
Wow, okay, right.
Yeah, you can score a lot of points.
Mark will score 300 on his first game.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works.
No.
Is that how it works? Okay.
That's how it worked in a game a few weeks ago.
Okay, perfect. So now to accept, I'm going to fold this up, and because we're going to do a little setup situation right here, I have the deal tiles. So I'm just going to put these cards down. So regardless of the number of players, you always put all 5 of them. There you go, A, B, C, D, E, there you go. So these are the 5 sets of cards. So just to quickly explain, so this shows you where your size 1, 3, 2, and other 1 are going to be placed. That little letter, that A, you'll see that there's letters alongside the board. Yeah. So you will be placing it in that row of a junction. And this one will already receive a crate that will, for once, come from your general supply. Normally they always come from contracts, but just for the setup, this comes from your general reserve. So you see the symbol. So this again is Calcutta, which is over there. This is Benares, which is over there. And then you'll also get a number of extra bonuses. For instance, this means your Calcutta marker with starter 2, you already get 1 advancement with your asset value markers, and you get an extra load card. Brown is load, blue is move. Yeah. So that's how it is. And then I'm just gonna randomize these as well, because this will also define with what you start. There you go. So bonds here.
Okay, I see.
There you go. So we now have to randomize who starts the game. I guess I will draw 1 random color, and we can just go clockwise. So our player gets 2 rupees, and then the next one gets 3. So yellow starts. There you go.
So you get 2 rupees.
Yes. You get 3, you get 4.
You get 3 rupees.
But because you're last, you're going to get first pick on this. So choose wisely. And then the letter that you choose will define who starts the game. Whoever is closest to A starts, and then we play in this direction.
Okay.
So that's why
turn order is not actually...
No, it's choosing order. Yeah,
right.
It's choosing order. Let's put it that way. I'm also going to...
You want a D5, Mark?
So... That's 2 different...
Yeah, you have to move 2 of them, but they have to be different.
Yeah.
Because normally you get the flexibility of choosing... Oh, I'm going to reset this, if you don't mind.
Oh, I was
I mean, I know. I guess that's a way to bribe the presenter.
Yeah. And that's place an extra cube.
So these cubes come from your contract specifically. So you can already place one of your cubes from the contract either on a freight car, but it has to be in a city, or on ship number 3 specifically.
Right.
Wait, sorry, this one back.
I'll take D. Let's see that.
You'll take D. So I'll let you already set up your little trains and freight cars and everything. I'll give you an S already. There you go. Oh, no, you're
It's me next, isn't
Yeah,
it? I'm going to take this one. So
take A.
remind me what this is again?
So this is a bond.
A bond.
Asset. So
Right.
bond is the white one.
Yeah,
or the
so that
cream
just
colour.
stays...
You just keep it next to your board. You already achieved that. So you already have that.
So I have my little one
little
train
one. Yes,
with
on-
one of my cubes from here.
on A, right here.
Specifically A.
There you go.
Then in Calcutta, I have my 3.
Yeah.
And my other
And
2
the other 2 go
in
into Benares.
Benares. And then I also move 2 up on here.
Yes.
And 1 up on anything.
Well, bonds would make
bonds.
sense. Yeah.
And I draw an extra brown card.
Yeah. I'll already give you that.
And then that's that done.
Yeah, and that's and then you can toss it because you don't need it anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
don't
literally.
eat it. That's all I'm asking.
And can I go for E, please?
You go for E. There you
I'll
go.
have an E, please.
Thank
Bob.
you.
So B and C can go.
Okay. Yes, Joel is saying, US is counterclockwise, European is anti-clockwise.
That is true.
I've had to train myself to say counterclockwise in some of my videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not an English native speaker, and I've learned a bit of both, but it's true that anti-clockwise.
What's the direct translation of whatever you would say in Belgium?
We would say...
Is there a...
well, it depends. So in Dutch, we would say tegenwijzerszin, so that would be counterclockwise.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
it would be counter. And the French would say anti, so anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
They would say anti in
Okay.
French, yeah. German, I don't know.
Okay.
Not sure.
Do I also
What?
get the bonuses for...
Oh, yeah, so when you move with this guy, you do get that bonus as well. So you get a Northern Agency already.
And move one up on...
Yes, you do.
Oh, you got that as well.
Yeah. But he took the E card, which means he's last player. So obviously he gets some interesting
Right.
bonuses.
Okay, I see.
So I think
the E card is slightly more
It's
powerful.
a little bit more powerful, but you are last,
Yeah.
which can be an advantage and a disadvantage. But usually, you know, we actually being first. The nice thing is you're probably going to load your trains a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Put them on there, and they're going to get pushed
By
by,
other
the
people.
others. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the whole idea, really. Yeah.
Cool. So we
So-
get 4 cards.
Now we get 4 cards each of each color. If so, again, everything between square brackets is a condition that you have to meet. If there's any questions you can ask me. Yeah, I forgot to bring a printed version, I guess, of the player aid. Normally they should be self-explanatory
Yeah.
because
So that one, in order to do that, my thing needs to
has to
be
be the
higher
highest. Yeah, the highest or tied for highest.
Okay.
Yeah. See, yeah. The iconography, I have to say, Andreas has done an amazing job. We've played it recently and everybody... Oh, okay. So this one is a very specific card. It's good that you have it. It actually means that you can load as many cubes as you want on a single freight car.
Right,
Normally
okay.
they have to always be different. Maximum being 3, of course,
Yeah.
because the biggest one that
But
you
I
can
pay.
do. But you pay for each crate that you put on there,
Okay.
yeah. And this symbol means the first round and the second round. So
Okay,
the first
I have to
round,
have
this has to... Yeah,
performance.
there you go.
Okay, so my go first.
Yes, you are.
I am looking at loading. Because, I mean,
Yes.
I could move, but
You could move, but I really would suggest loading.
and that would be load 2
Yes.
onto difference,
Yes, onto 2
and that would
different...
be load 1.
If
Oh,
you're...
if my
but
thing was
but
the
it's
highest.
not.
But that's still load 2.
It's still load 2,
It's still
exactly.
load 2.
So this one is you pay 2, you load 2, and you move 2, and then let's see...
And that's a loading card.
Yeah,
not
that's a loading card. That is... It's cost you, but it's 3.
Yeah,
And this one is 1, but you also get... Yeah.
1 but 3 moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and that's... Oh, that's that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, right. So,
Yes.
I quite like that one.
It is fun.
Yeah, let's go with this. So I'm going to play that card. Now, I choose where to
That's
put
the big
it,
thing. That is the main
and I
thing.
choose whether I want the top or the lower one.
Exactly. I love that first sigh, like the
Wow.
realization of.
I mean, I could
Oh.
just...
Yes,
That.
but you could also,
I could move...
Or you could.
or you could.
Huge amount. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm placing it here, which means I get to do that, and I could do that before, but I'm not. I'm going
Yeah,
to do it afterwards.
You could do it after.
So
yeah.
now I get to do all of this.
Yes.
The first thing is I'm going to load a crate.
Yeah.
And it can be from either of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to load
On
that
either
one
contract.
onto anything,
Yes.
anywhere
Yes.
that's in a
Exactly.
particular thing.
But since you are going to probably be moving, I was gonna say this is okay, but keep in mind that
Can't
you
move
can't
that one.
move it yet because it needs to be half loaded. So you may want to reconsider the action. Maybe we'll be.
Oh, I've
leading
forgotten
into
about
it.
that. But even if I put 2 on,
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. What you could do is
Unless
basically
I-
put one here and move that one, but then you'd be moving reds.
I
during
saw
already.
it's helping Mark.
So-
Let's play a co-op game. Come on.
Oh, that,
For one
that,
repeat.
that does change everything.
It would be nice if you could bribe each other, but that's maybe for the expansion.
Yeah.
Or I could just put that one on there and then move this 7.
Yes, you could, and already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there.
But you can move that one of those 3, couldn't you?
Not with that.
Not with that.
yeah.
With that, yes.
Ah, you're
You
right.
can move
Thank
one
you.
of those.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
Move one of yours.
I can only see this because it's here.
That's right.
But if I put that there,
Yeah.
and then I use the 3 movement points to move
Yeah.
this, so I go 1, 2, 3. You can.
Okay. So what I would do is move it here, because if they start moving, they're gonna have to push you in there anyway.
Oh, and just for
You can move 2, and you can already move this one.
oh, because you can split it.
Because you can split it as much as you'd like.
So I leave that one
There you
there.
go. So that's
ready
1,
to be
2, 3.
pushed.
There you go.
And then I use 4.
Yes.
But that 4 has to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that must be in that.
1, 2, 3, 4. And in that case, I can't choose to move fewer.
No,
Like, you have to move all the movement points
As long
that
as
you
you can move, you have to, according
Yeah.
to the number on the card. Yeah,
Okay, that's it.
that is
First
it.
turn done.
So then, we play clockwise. That's easy.
What's the condition? Is that 1 crate in each?
1 crate in either, so just 1 suffices. Yeah.
Does this mean it has to be 2 on the same?
No, it's always on different ones. There's
Okay.
one card that Paul showed me where it really specifically shows on the same freight car, but they're quite exceptional.
Question in the chat. These 2 are blocking off that space
Yes.
because you don't use those spaces in a...
Yeah, there will be,
Three-player
the
game.
grid has gotten smaller,
Yeah.
also for 4 players,
Okay.
actually, which is good because we needed a bit more tension there.
Yeah.
So it will be 3 columns wide, also with 3 players. The difference with 4 is that it's 1, 2, and 3, and here it's 0, 1, 3.
Got it,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
And this is meaning in the warehouse?
Specifically, yeah, it has to be delivered.
Right, I might do something to check whether it's allowed.
Go for it. It's already testing the limits.
So if I put that here,
Yes.
so if I chose to do that first,
Yes.
actually that would come off with a contract, right?
Yes.
That one.
Exactly.
That would then mean I would fulfill that condition because I would have 1
Yeah.
on a ship.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, let's try that. So I'll take this one off.
And on any of the 3, so you want to see this is again financial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause I'm
So you
thinking
move the
that
financial
moves
advice.
that up.
So you get a northern agency.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Right,
You
that
also get to do this because you first do
Yes.
the whole company action section in this case.
I also trigger this.
Yeah. No, that's at the end of the
The
round.
end.
That's at the very end. Yeah. That's
So the
the
contracts don't replace
not
until the
immediately. It's at the end of your round. Then you
End of
replenish
your
them.
turn?
End of your turn.
End of
yeah.
your turn. Right.
So I'll move the purple one forwards.
Yeah.
Uh,
And now you get to do that.
and now I get to do this part. So I can put 2 on the same one.
Yes.
So
Oh,
again,
from your contract.
So let's go with that.
Oh no, they come from the same contract, but they have to be on different freight cars. It's always
Yes,
different
gotcha,
freight cars. Yeah.
So I'll do that one and
Yeah, that's perfectly legal. Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
And then I can also
Technically, but you don't have any crates left.
There you go.
Ah, I know.
Yeah. Well, you're doing well. You've emptied all of your contracts.
That is true.
So that's
you can
good.
move it to a different location though if you're using.
Yeah, I might not do that. I might
Okay.
just put
That's
it over
fair.
here.
So you don't
So
have
I don't
that.
have that, which means
That's still
that
in the
hasn't
contract.
happened, but I've got 2 money.
Yes.
Probably good.
And then that cubes come from.
That was on a
I
contract.
wasn't a
think on the red one.
Yeah. So
But you can take it off from
that
wherever, really.
then goes on.
No, because he doesn't have a cube anymore on the ship. See? Oh wait,
Yeah, so you
because
can't now.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's irrelevant because the ship.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, so you
That's
move
why
that to the
it's you need
phone.
4
Okay.
cubes to do it, and you have 3.
So
Yeah, you do obviously when you play the game try to optimize those cards,
Yes, but
but you have to
sometimes-
carefully plan. Yeah, but
Sometimes
everything
you won't be able
matters.
to do it.
It's
okay, well let's have done.
And you can be planning out your next move.
Oh, yeah, of
Time
course.
can't you? Yeah,
yeah.
very much.
So usually the turn, I mean, the thing that takes the longest is deciding which slot you're going to
Yes.
put it in, which obviously as the game progresses becomes shorter and shorter
Yeah.
because there's less and less options.
So let's have done that instead.
Okay, so let's undo the thing. So you
Yeah.
lose your 2 money that you got
Uh,
if you're undoing your
2 money?
previous.
What was the 2 money from?
From
From
the
that.
Oh yeah,
So undo your 2 money,
undo the 2
undo
money.
that. And,
Cash.
and then the 2 crates
Undo your
were
cube,
also
undo
coming.
your
Like
crates.
these 2 were coming from. Wait, it was like this, yeah,
Yeah.
at the beginning. Yep.
Okay, right. So instead,
Instead,
Instead, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So that's still triggering this.
yeah, it's just 2.
2 crates, but they can be from anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
just.
But they go on.
I
to
would
different-
empty one, yeah,
Yeah.
and
You can do them from different contracts.
Yes.
can't you? Yeah. So
Unless again the card specifically instructs you from taking, to take them from the same contract.
okay.
But
Okay.
normally it's from as you choose.
Right. So then I will go with this.
Yeah.
This.
And that.
Perfect.
And
So
then-
then
If you have a crate in,
But he doesn't.
you don't, so you can't do that.
Yeah, it's got to be in a
I
way.
can't do this bit, but then I
No.
can move
Forward
Four
towards there.
And you could merge them in one move. So
One move.
Choose to
Yeah.
merge these.
Yeah, so that's you merge them in the city, and then he can move that.
right.
That's one move. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Or is it? It's 4. Yeah.
four. So I could move that one.
So merging them
No.
isn't a move. Merging there's a free action.
That's free.
Oh no,
in
no,
the
because
city.
it has to be.
It has to be
Yeah, it has to be
That's
going.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll still do that.
But it's good because somebody's gonna probably
I hope
push
so.
you. You hope so.
I hope
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
I will
Will they
have to
actually
wait.
clip together? They do.
So,
Oh, nice. There's a little.
Yeah, they are going to be a bit loose.
Okay.
Though, because now it clicks a bit too much like Lego, and that's not the point.
Okay, but still, they do
yeah.
actually clip together.
Yeah. So yeah, because the headlights indeed
Yeah.
like click that way.
Okay.
It was designed that way, and you'll see actually that it's a small detail. But if you take, I'll take mine. The level 3 ones, they actually don't have the holes at the back
On the
because
back.
they can never.
Nice.
They can't actually be clipped that way.
Yeah.
It's a little detail, but
Okay, you're all done.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Stuart.
Okay, I am going to play this one here.
Or what happens to this?
oh, we do that now. So you get the 3 rupees.
Yep. Sorry, I already did that.
And then you put it to the side, and then you're gonna take
Draw
2 of them.
Choose one.
Choose one, and then you put the one that you don't want at the top or bottom of the stack. Face
Yeah.
down.
So movement of 2. Let's move.
Which
this
can
one.
be any movement.
Yes,
Oh, okay, so
So
straight
that
away we have
And
a
then-
delivery.
exactly.
So
And then
Stuart
it's
has made a delivery.
and it was a size 2, so he advances 2 step on the
Because of
performance
that.
track. Yes.
And then I can deliver a cube
You
yeah.
can load.
here. Load.
Yeah, onto one of the ships. Yep.
And let's go for that one there.
So it advances, and you
which
get
gets you one of these
Okay.
briefcases.
Yes.
And does that complete at the end of the
End
at
your
the
turn.
end of your turn. Yeah.
Okay, and I've done that one.
Yeah.
That one. I can get 2 train movements and 1 more movement.
So
on.
this you already do, and then you can move 2 more trains. But now you can only move the trains of your opponents.
Oh, I
really.
ended up.
Because you had 2 because of that one. That would
Oh,
give you
yes,
2
the 2.
advancements.
Oh,
So you're already
lovely.
at 3, yeah.
Excellent. That is really handy. And then I get 2 more movement.
Yes.
So let's.
You can't move
can't.
it.
Oh yeah, not
It's
full.
got to be.
Ah, so
That's why I
can't
said
move any of
you
those,
can
can I?
only move the trains of your
Yeah.
opponents
And
now.
you have to.
And you
That's
must move them,
bad.
yeah.
Bad
You
idea.
could have done it the other way up, and done it like that.
No.
Yeah, it
because it'll
depends.
cover the cog.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
depends. You could also say I'm gonna take 1 less step with the cog and just get the bonus, the purple one, which
Yeah.
may be indeed a
And
bit
then
more
1 movement.
interesting.
Mm.
Because now you're going to be forced to move the other
Yeah,
players,
you can
and you
only-
don't even have your crates
I
on
know.
them. So
I
it's,
know.
I mean,
I forgot to load the
I
crate,
hear this is a lovely little train.
but
rumor has it, yeah.
Some high value cargo there.
sometimes we
Mhm.
make mistakes.
What's
and
in
we
there,
just go
actually?
for it. So that one will go up.
It's important
That's
research.
Important research, yeah. Very specific. Very
You're done?
specific,
All
yeah.
done. Oh, that one finishes then.
Yes,
So that's
yep.
3.
Yes.
And
You
then
can
draw
go to the
2,
side.
choose 1, keep it, put the other one on top of the bottom.
Yeah, and then you put the number of crates indicated as well.
So I'm going to put that there.
Yes.
I'm going to do this first.
Go
I'm
for
going to
it.
advance the valuables by 1 and the bonds by 2.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to spend 2 money to load 3 cubes onto different things.
Yes. Ooh, good job.
So one's going to go there.
Yeah.
One's going to go there.
hmm
And I'll just put this on there,
Yeah, go for it.
I think.
hmm
And that's it.
That's it.
So, well, it's not quite it. I've completed both of those.
I know. Ching
Lovely.
ching.
So I get 3 money and I get a performance bonus.
Nice.
Yeah, turns can be quite quick, can't they?
They really
once
can,
you
yeah. Once you get into
have
the flow of
planned
the
and you get into
game.
the flow, yeah. Okay.
Again, the slowest is choosing which card and where you're placing it.
Yeah.
But executing the actions is usually fairly straightforward.
Oh, and then I get new ones.
Can I check this iconography?
Yes.
Is that
Okay.
and
Yeah, 2 in total on
okay?
all of
They
them.
don't have to be the same one.
No. It's general because otherwise it would be really difficult. So no, thankfully it's generally that area.
Let's give that a try there.
Okay.
So I'll play this one here.
Yes.
So the one I'm still loading from a contract.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's 2 cubes.
Now
on
you
the board.
always load from contracts. It's only in the very beginning that you place one little cube somewhere. But
Oh yeah, I've cheated. No.
no, you didn't.
The one that starts off on the board didn't come from
Yeah,
the contract.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, so my one that started on the board came from my supply, so I should have 5 on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're all good.
I'm just trying to read the comments.
We're
in
all good.
between. It looks nice. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put this one on here.
Oh, you're trying to.
Yeah,
Move
I did
Pick
take
up
one
the
from the
first
supply.
place.
Yeah.
gives me this one. And then I will
I think it was slightly
Load
confusing because Mark had
another
on
one.
his starting card,
onto
one of them
here.
did come from a
Yeah,
contract.
exactly. That's why we
Mine-
specified
Mine
it.
came
Yeah.
from the supply.
3. Oh wait, no, that will get me to exactly 0. Ooh.
No, 10.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, it's how you look at it. Yeah.
Let's go with that one instead.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That's always the trickiest part. You want money, but not too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do.
Right, so that means now I can trigger the bottom because I have
Yes.
2.
You have 2 or more crates on ships.
Exactly.
So
Uh,
3 movement.
3 movement.
Choo
So
choo.
1, 2, and then at this point I can.
You choose
split.
which row.
You're obviously not going to push me along, are you?
No.
Oh, you're going
probably
to split it?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
not. Yeah. He's like.
When you're trying to go.
Yeah.
And then interestingly, because this is the thing now, this one enters and you can also choose which row. So you could push this one if you wanted to.
Ooh.
You can. You're allowed.
Okay.
You can either put it here or you can decide to push the whole
I think I
thing.
will push it.
There you go.
Nice.
I didn't realise that. But that's
Right, okay.
better.
So each when you split it, each one is an
Yeah.
individual.
And you do it by, like, in the order in which they enter the junction.
Right, okay.
It's actually one of the questions we had when we were doing the BGA version. Like, the programmer was like, what happens if? And I was like, it's true that, yeah, no, you can
So
do
you
this.
split
It's
them, but
illegal.
you have to remember what order
Yeah.
they were in.
Yeah, you
before.
still. So that's why usually you take the first one and you decide. I mean,
Right.
first question is, do I want to split up the train? Yes or no.
Yeah.
And if you do, then you do it freight car by freight car.
Okay.
But that's how you can get really interesting, like daisy chain effects.
So the next
train
thing
chain.
I'm going to do is then use this bit to move
Yeah.
this one into here.
Perfect.
Not that one into there.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah,
You could
to
have
be
been there.
perfectly honest, it's fine, but you should have done this first because you
Okay.
first do the company action and then the card action,
Fair
and yeah,
I thought you could do them in either of them.
Yeah.
yeah. But he first did this,
Oh, so you should have done
yeah,
that.
because he
first.
put the
Yeah.
cube on the
Gotcha,
ship.
yeah.
He should have done that
Okay,
first.
yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have mattered. But
Okay.
No, that's fair.
I see everything.
Dirty.
Okay.
Right, and I'll start planning my herd.
Oh, I forgot something crucial. I
Yeah.
brought Belgian chocolates with me.
You did?
Yes,
Ooh,
I
Well,
know.
maybe get them at end of round 1.
Okay, end of round.
End of round 1.
Reward.
We
And
will have
then
a.
we'll put pralines instead of investment.
So,
banking.
not that I want to bring up any sore topics, but Nuno and Paolo also designed Madeira.
yes.
Okay,
true.
the fated story of Madeira.
Yes.
Well, I did a playthrough of Madeira once.
Yes.
And at the end, we got Madeira cake out. We all had a
lovely.
so live on camera. We all sat there eating Madeira cake.
Lovely. It's still one of my favorite games
It
of
is
all
great.
time.
It
It's
is
so good.
Okay, let's go for. I'm guessing I've completed the condition for that. Is that
Yes,
First
yes, you
player-
did. Yeah, first round. Yeah,
first round? three,
first round
second
or second round. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What bonuses do I want? All of them.
All the
that
bonuses.
is
I know.
it.
I always find that the hardest because I'm always like, I want to move on the ship, but I do want them to. You want to move them up as well.
That could be really good. Let's go for
Ah,
that. I feel bad just using the same train for everything. But
You have
Oh, no,
favourite
different.
train.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to
That
be
one can
different.
go
Yeah,
down.
unless again,
unless there's an icon that allows you
Yeah,
to.
I know Paul had one like that,
Oh,
but
that
there's
one
very
you
few.
did.
It
of them.
was that
Yeah, it
one.
was that one. Yeah.
So that one I can put one on each and then a second one on there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a separate loading action.
Actually, it's one and the same.
Oh,
because
is
it's
it?
a plus, right? Yeah.
That
So it's
mean
got to
they
be
all
3 on
have to be
3
on
different
different-
trains.
So it's 3 different ones. You
Okay.
do that and
Ah,
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, that's fine. I do have 3 different trains, but it does change. I can't put 2 on there, so I can't move that one, but I can move this.
Yeah.
So, 1 on there.
No,
And 1.
Yeah.
I could put 1 on yours, but no.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Yeah, because you'll be moving that at some point.
Exactly. Now you
Maybe.
both can move it. Yeah.
So now I can go
Yes.
1. How many? I've got 4 movement.
4 movement as long as it's
Okay.
going
Yeah.
over there.
1, 2, 3. I don't really want to move yours. It's my.
But then on the other hand, you'll get before. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
There's all.
Yeah, let's just get that. I'll get a cog right now.
Yeah.
I'll push it along a bit. So I've done that. Contract. Do you get the times 1 of those?
No,
It's
you get
pushed up.
it's times 0 basically
Times 0,
at this
yeah.
point. Yeah, you
And
don't
now I
get.
get to move a crate to a ship. Number 3.
Yeah.
I will move on and
I need to be moving. Oh, that's what I can do.
Mhm.
I've worked it out. Right. So I'm going to play this here. I'm going to do the company action first. I'm going to move what looks like a gravestone up, but it's not a gravestone.
It's not.
It's a big
It's a
building.
temple.
It's a temple. Same thing. Move that up, and then I'm going to move that up too.
Potato, potato.
Yeah. Because now.
Yes. You. No, yellow is higher.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was of mine. Oh no, it's not. I thought
No,
it
no.
meant of my
If you-
pieces.
Oh no. It's
No.
the highest amongst all the players. So
Oh.
what if tide is okay? So if you are on the same roll, as him,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
fine.
quite on the same row, am I?
Almost. Did you move him 2 steps now? Yeah.
I did.
Ah,
I moved
okay.
that. I moved that 2 and that 1.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
Okay,
enough.
so it's not quite.
Almost. Yeah.
Still quite good. But that 1 might be. Oh, that's 3 on the same. I can't load 3 on. Well, I can load 3 on the same. I really wanted to. I could load 3 on the same.
Oh, that's true. Your little agency should be all the way to the right.
oh, sorry, yeah.
The other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not spotted.
Thank you.
No, I think I'm still going to do it. It's just. Oh. I don't like this dropping down to the lowest one. I mean, I like it as a mechanic, but
But personally, right now,
personally, right now, I don't. Think
it's offensive. Yeah.
horrible. I'm going to rate the game at 1 on BG.
I'm sure you will.
No, we're gonna do that. So that's gonna
Poorly
go.
designed terror.
So I get that.
Yes,
my
you do.
financial advisor has reached there.
So a northern
So I get
agency
Northern
that
Agency.
way.
And then we're going to do this. So it's just 2 onto different ones. So we'll put these 2, and I'll put 1 on there,
Yes. Nice.
and I'll put 1 on there.
Mm.
And I'm not moving at all.
No, it's fine. You will soon.
I will soon.
Yeah, because you've played 3 load cards.
I
so-
Yeah. Okay. Right. Done.
Okay. Definitely playing this. Where?
Here.
Mhm.
Somewhere on my board.
No,
yeah.
not here. Unless I get to do the actions.
That would be nice.
Oh, then what I could. Oh, I forgot. That's yeah. Okay. Made a mistake. Didn't realise the financial advisors on both of them.
Yes.
So I could have moved it up 2 for that, and then 2 for that.
Yeah.
And then it would have been the highest.
True.
Okay. Right.
Think.
So the advantage of moving this up temporarily is that I'll get more money, but then it'll drop back
Fall
down.
back.
Exactly. Another thing that you can do, but it can be very dangerous, is move just the financial advisor, and because he resets when he passes these
Oh, you
once
get
again, you
that
get it
again.
again. But then it does mean that you're probably not really making a lot of money on your deliveries.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah. It can be interesting. I've seen someone do it, but yeah, it's risky.
Okay.
At the end of round 1, do we lose any of our in transport?
No, the only thing that will go away is all the crates that you delivered,
Yeah, because you get
and all
money.
the crates on the ships, but everything else stays as is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll activate this first, and I'll remember I have to do all of it first.
Yes.
Do that.
Otherwise, the finger
Otherwise,
is going to
that
come
is
knocking
gonna-
and be like, "Arr!"
Smack me, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
I need like 17 of them. Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Just switch to non-verbal communication.
Oh, there's that.
And this allows me to move.
2 of your markers how you want, or 1 marker 2 steps.
Yes,
You
which
get
is-
2 movements
I will
basically on
do-
there.
This one up twice.
Yes.
And if I've understood this correctly, this means if my money marker
Yes.
is.
Is it a specific value or the highest?
Oh, it's highest, yeah, which I think.
7.
is 5?
Yeah, it is.
That means I can move 6
6,
instead.
Lovely.
So if you have more money than anybody
So I can
else,
do
Yeah.
1,
Does that not count the gold coins? for that,
2,
yeah.
Yeah, no, the gold coins don't count. It's purely the cash.
choo-choo, right.
and then
Nice.
3.
Yeah.
So I get a performance, you
Yes.
get 2 performance.
3 total, actually.
Oh, that's
He's
coming in
also
as well.
moving in as well.
Okay.
And then all of the cubes,
All of the
get,
cubes
delivered
get delivered.
to
Yeah.
Benares.
And that is going to get me, Benares is that, so that's going to get me 12 money at the end of the game. At the end of this round.
Well, you have 1 cube right now. So.
Oh, I saw those 2, but those 2 are
Yeah, no, they
that
need
would
a-
be cheating.
they need a bit of work.
Yeah, let's load them off. Let's quickly load them off again.
So you've still got
Just
3
dump them in
movement
the
left,
river,
is that
yeah.
right? Or was that?
Well, Mark's getting
yeah.
loads for them. He's getting 18 money at the
Yeah,
end.
he
Right,
is.
okay.
Yeah,
But that's the game.
that is the game.
Just realised I am going to have 1 wasted move, but it's alright.
So you're
Oh, you know,
two.
1, 2, 3. That is another 3. 1, 2, 3.
Another performance. So you have reached.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Also, that is.
But now you get to choose one of these. So you look at the row because you'll get between 1 and 4 cash, but maybe you don't want too much cash. It's up to you. And then I think all the icons are pretty clear right
Were
now.
they randomized?
They're randomized.
Okay, yeah.
All of them, both the red ones.
So
and
the
white
one at the
ones.
top, the 4 one, is 4 money.
Yeah, this year so you can get 7
you can
money.
get 7 money.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take.
So we
This
are gonna
one?
we'll have an add-on where these will be full
Real
metal.
gold.
Almost.
Okay. So real metal.
And I
Yeah.
get
As an add-on.
3
Yeah.
money, so.
Yeah,
at least
because it's a lot of them and they're very big.
Gold coin.
This would be metal in the
Okay.
master print.
What was your bonus then? What icon was it? I get 1 of
Gold.
each of those.
Yeah, one of each. Yeah.
Got my first gold coin and now I don't have any money. It's fine.
Congratulations.
Got 0 money.
All fine.
Okay, so
No problem.
I'm going to play this card here, which load 2 crates.
Yes.
I haven't got the condition of that one because I'm not the lowest, and they can come from any of the contracts. Anywhere they
Yeah,
want.
you choose however you want. So yeah, you always try to empty contracts, obviously, as quick as you can.
So I'm trying to pop those in there. And now I've got 4 movement.
Can they go to the same train?
Yeah, 2 on 1. Is that?
No.
No,
It's gotta have a
it's
special
it's
icon.
this is the icon on the same
Oh,
one.
okay.
But it's very rare. It's
Probably
usually
should be an
all-
equals 2 sign, maybe?
Maybe I think it's because it showed like the whole thing, like the stretch beat. But yeah, an equal sign might
Yeah.
be indeed a bit clearer.
Okay. Do I have one that lets me put 2 on 1? I do not. So I won't be able to move that one, so I won't put it in that icon, but it can go somewhere else. Okay, so pop it there. So I get to put load 1 crate on that one,
Yes.
and then I can load a second crate on somebody else. That's what I've got. Let's pop it on
Yeah.
there.
That's always a good idea, I think, on the big ones because it'll move eventually. So
And now I've put it here instead because I can't move
Yeah.
anything from that side. Lets me move up 1 and 2. Let's go 1 up on there, 2 up on there.
no, it's
Boat and financial
Oh,
advice.
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. So 1 up on the financial advisor,
and 2
Yeah.
on the
and then complete the contract.
Get a performance bonus. You can buy one of the upgrades.
and then yeah, you get money and bonus.
Ooh, would like to get my boat up a bit higher. Right, but the cash is good. Let's go for that one.
Yeah.
So that one gets me another movement on there.
And full cash, yeah. Yeah, the white tiles you can discard them after usage because they don't really do anything. The red ones you keep.
So I'm going to play this.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move that up twice.
Yes.
That is now the joint highest. But I'm also going to get 2 money.
Yes.
And then I get to move 5.
Perfect.
Any 5 movements.
Any 5 movements.
Wherever
however you
I want.
Yes. Preferably teal.
So 1.
Yeah. And then you push, you decide
Yay.
which row.
Oh, so I decide that.
Yeah, you decide.
Right,
yeah. because you're moving trains around. You're moving and
Do you want
shaking.
to keep
dare I
pushing that
say.
one along?
I mean, it's giving you so many free movements, but yeah. 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4,
4.
5.
Yes.
I'm going to put myself slightly in front of you.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah. And that's it.
That is it. Next.
Just have to one more.
Mhm.
All these, can you forfeit one of them, or do you have?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can actually. So when you deliver crates, you can deliver less than indicated. I'm gonna say it's not ideal because you try to put as many of your crates on the board as you
The
can.
more I can't get
But
these.
you're- Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Ah, that's a good point. Yes,
It's like misplan.
We have a question in the chat. Is the board different for 1, 2, 3, 4 players?
it
Yes.
is. So there is a 1 to 2 player side, and then the journey's a bit shorter between the two cities, and the junctions only have 2
Yeah.
rows. Yeah,
Okay.
it's also the side that you use when you play
Solo.
against the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be the other side of the board.
Yes, it
Yeah.
will. Yeah. And then we've adjusted a bit as well because obviously this grid becomes a bit smaller because there's only 2 players, so you get more artwork actually on the other side.
Right, so I'm going to put this one here. So that gives me 2 money and 2 movement. I will move this one too.
Yep.
And now I can afford to do this.
Aha. See, there's always a solution somewhere, but
So then I'll take this one off and painfully forfeit the other one.
I feel like you should let out a scream of agony of some kind. That was not bad.
Yeah.
My goods!
Yeah.
They should be called bats. Right?
Yeah.
So then this one goes on.
Running out of turns really quick, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And you said the game was 5 rounds, yeah?
My pronunciation that bad.
Right, and then. Oh, I emptied it from the wrong one. Sorry, I should have.
Yeah,
that
yeah. I was
one.
gonna say that makes more sense.
Then that.
You can.
Oh no, because it's the end of the round that happens, isn't it?
It's at the end of the round.
It is basically the end of the round.
I was going to say it is.
So then that comes off,
Goes to the ship.
which
Ship number 3, I think. Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
right.
specific.
It's
Yes.
specifically number 3.
Yeah. Sometimes it does specify.
Yeah.
Depends on the contract, but yeah, I think this one of those starting contracts specifies
I will
3.
move the black one up.
Yep.
nice.
And then both are empty, so now you can choose
And
new
also
contracts.
that
Yes.
is triggered. So then move on to here. Yay, 2 points. And then yes, those are both emptied. Then I can sort that out
Yep.
as well.
Next one.
Okay, I'm going to place that card there. Load 2 crates. So I can say crate there.
On the left and right side of the board, there's a fork on the tracks with an
Yeah.
icon on.
So it means that there are basically shortcuts. So when you get here and there's a fork, you can decide to circumvent these 2 spaces, but it costs you more movement.
4 movement points.
So it's 4 instead of
3.
actually. But sometimes you want to do that because you're just bitter and you
scenic
don't want to.
Rather than a short
It's a
route.
scenic
It's the
route.
scenic
Yeah,
route,
exactly. It's a scenic route.
This is by the beach.
Yes.
Right, so loaded my 2 crates and then 1 movement per played card. Is that all this action? Is that 1 movement per card?
Okay, per card that you played, including this one.
So
Yeah.
that's 4.
Yeah, that's
And then
4.
also I can spend money to get an extra movement.
No, it means that
It
for
costs you-
each movement
I'm
you
gonna have to
pay.
pay
Yeah.
for-
So
okay.
you get
For
to
the
pay
4, it's going
for
to
the
cost me
4,
4.
yeah.
That's fine. And then give me any. Let me move.
So this is the situation where, for instance, if you didn't have all of the money, you
Yeah.
could just be like, okay, I can only do 3 movements
So
because
you
that's
can-
all I
yeah.
can afford. In that case, you do less than
Okay.
instructed.
Yeah.
Are
you
you
obviously-
forced? If you had the money, are you forced to do it or not?
Technically, yes, because
Okay.
movement is always mandatory.
Right.
Yeah.
I can go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like again in my room.
And
Yeah.
now I
it's-
get to move
But again, there's a scenic route.
There is the scenic route.
4 here.
I only had 6 movement.
1,
Oh,
2,
it's there's
3.
some slightly incorrect information on this
It's
giveaway.
four,
Ah.
Oh, thank you very much. I will fix that. It's because I copied a previous form. Thank you very much.
There you go. Nice.
There we go. Fixed. Thank you.
Only
And yes, if you're tuning in late and you missed it, we are doing a giveaway. The giveaway opens today. It's running for 3 weeks. And to enter the giveaway, you need to fill in the form that is in the description of this video. The more questions you get right, the more chances you get of winning. And right now, you can't answer all of the questions. One of the questions you don't know the answer to yet because it hasn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right, is it my go?
It is.
I had a plan. It was this, and it was to play it here.
All right, perfect.
So I'm going to do 1 and 2, which gets me a deal.
Yes, you get a deal.
I've made a deal. I'll put it
Perfect.
there, actually. And then I'm going to spend 2 money to load 2 crates
Perfect.
onto different
Yes.
ones. So I'm going to load that one onto there. And,
And someone else's.
well, there.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 movement,
Yes.
which is any 2 movement.
Anywhere.
Oh, there's people in my way.
You can do something about that.
Yeah. Well, you could already merge them. And
I
move
could merge
one,
them and move,
just
but
one, and so there's somebody else who
yeah, but
pushes
there's
you.
no
Yeah.
cubes there, and we're.
Mhm.
Pesky other players.
Why I order? Done.
Nice.
That contract is empty.
We.
That goes there. We get 2 new ones. Right, let's have a look.
And what did you get from the
Oh
contract?
yeah, what did I get?
A
Oh, I got a
southern
southern
agency.
thing.
I was going to say, let's not forget.
There we go. Thank you.
Important. Yeah,
So
'cause the
that
southern ones-
means that deal is worth 3 points at the end.
Yes, already, yeah. And you're going to get more. I mean, hopefully.
The actual nature of whether it's east or south,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's
So,
just what's printed.
well, yeah, south are the ones
South
that give
gives 2.
more points. East gives you 4 coins immediately and also a point at the end of the game.
Okay.
North just gives you 1 point.
So the northern
but no-
ones are the worst.
Well, yeah, I guess so. And then west, but they
Okay.
do count as double, so yeah, it's a bit of a mix.
So I'm going to take that one and I'm going to put that one on the bottom. Okay. Done.
And then you put 3 cubes on there.
Yes.
All right, next.
Play this one here.
One more card after
I'm going
this.
to trigger the
Not got it going.
one. So I'll move.
Yeah.
Oh, these are specific ones. I missed that.
Yeah, they are
Oops.
specific.
Ooh,
It's
that's
as if the game knows.
no, that scuppers my plans. In that case, I'll do something different. Well, I mean, I'm still going to do this. So that is. So let's take
Right. Okay. Got
this
that.
one
Yeah.
off and put it here.
Yeah, that will win you the tie there for sure.
And then I'm going to move
One of them.
this one on.
Nice.
So load 2 from the same contract,
Yeah.
which will be this one here and here.
Perfect.
And then I do have at least 1 cube on a
You
ship,
do.
so I can then load
Yes.
this cube.
Well, that load is on.
Yeah, it has to be on another one because in your turn you
It's-
have
I
to.
think
It's
that
it's
is
like it's like
another
it's
one.
like one action basically.
Yeah.
There isn't another one though.
Let me
can't
see.
load
Oh
that.
no, that's possible. It can happen. No, yeah, it's not yet. See, if the yellow
Oh.
one would have been here, you could have. But no, in this case, you cannot.
Pesky other players.
Yes.
Well, disappointingly, I guess that's it. But that has emptied this.
Yes, it does.
So I do these, and we're getting there.
I know,
You are.
getting close. I
Wow,
know.
okay.
Like somebody's really invested on their agencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
How else can you get these?
So here's a location.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they are on the cards. There is one company bonus. I think this. Yeah, this one gives you Western one. But it's true that they are fairly hard
Yeah.
to get. Yeah. By the way, I see that you guys keep them face down. You can, but you don't have to. I mean, it's not.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, sometimes it's useful to actually know what you're playing
Yeah.
on.
Let's do that. Makes it a bit easier.
Right.
Yeah.
You all done?
Right,
You
lay
just
that
started?
one there. What
Just
am I
started.
doing? So
Oh, that's another one.
a
Yeah.
Yes.
west.
A Western one, yes. There you go.
Thank you. Move up on 2 tracks. So that one will get me 2 up on one of them. So we go up. Do they have to be the same or any?
It can be,
Okay,
you
one
decide,
there,
yeah.
one there.
So you, oh no, sorry, I didn't say anything. Oh, that's good.
So done that. Now I can move 5.
Yep.
On my trains.
Because you have a crate.
I have a crate in
Yeah.
one of the locations.
Yeah, just
Right,
one
okay.
crate
You've
delivered is
made
enough.
a delivery. So
Yeah, just one delivery is
Yeah.
enough, yeah.
I'm not in a rush for that one. I might just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, getting there.
A little train that almost.
Because sometimes that's why, you know, some of the cars have that little
Yeah,
movement.
just a
because
little
sometimes it
movement.
can give you that one movement that you want.
Actually, I might back 1
Mhm.
and move this one 1. That way I can. Oh, that's not a loading spot.
No, it's
But-
not.
It makes sense.
Do you want to keep it?
Yeah, I'll keep it
You're
because
fine?
I might.
Okay.
I need the shortcut.
So my last turn of the first round.
It is. Deliver them goods.
Well, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do the bottom one first,
Yeah.
which is 5 movements because I have 2 of these.
Yeah, exactly.
So I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sneaking around.
Right, which gets me 3 performance.
Yes. 2,
2,
3, and you get a
which
bonus.
gets me to buy one of those. And I mean, yeah, it's tricky, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's some good ones there. There's some really good ones there. I'm going to take the 7 money, which is effectively 1
Yes, but a golden disc.
golden disc. Right. So that was 4. I've got 1 movement left from this that I have to use.
Mm-hmm. Well, you still have
Yeah.
one over there. Yeah, that one I would move for sure because then it's in the way.
But then I've got
2 more.
2 movement.
So who?
Mhm.
So,
Technically.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
got
thinking
three.
about it.
Yeah,
Well-
because then it's in the way. It's always good to.
I'm thinking I'm going to move 1, 2.
Okay, and the immersion. Yeah.
Together.
Okay, and then I get the cog movement,
Yes.
which I
Another
haven't
one.
done yet. No, I haven't.
No.
And that is it. That is my first round
Yes.
done.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel that I've done as many contracts or moved these up as much, but I have loads of cubes on the board.
Exactly. So they're gonna be on the move soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played it once with someone who barely delivered anything in the first round, but then
Right.
in the second round, it was just like
Yeah.
Well, the moment I'm thinking, should I deliver the crates now, or maybe save them up and get higher for
What
a
do the
big?
deal? Oh, the
You
deals
could
work
indeed
with
wait for
these,
that.
don't
But on the other hand,
Yeah.
the discs then are already placed, and then you get those
the deal
advancements. So it's always
Yeah, yeah.
It's a deal marker, and then this bottom bit doesn't trigger, but actually, it could.
Yeah, shortcuts are good.
That's true. Yeah, Panamax didn't have, but Panamax I remember was also very different because you had both normal movements and then like slot moves. I
Yeah.
think it was So it was
So I have
way more complex to try
these,
to get things.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, see if you had played.
I
it.
know.
Sorry, I'm just not. You'll get
I
chocolate
thought
soon.
about it.
We'll get chocolate
Oh, yeah.
soon to sweeten
There
the
you
deal.
go.
Hey!
Deal on a bit.
Go.
And I think that's it.
Nice. And then final play.
My turn. Let's put that one in there. Gets me 1 up on there. 2 up on there.
A southern
Yes, you're
one.
a southern
Nice.
Cool. And I get 5 movement. Is that correct? 1 per crate.
Okay, so you get 1 coin, and then you get a movement
Per crate on a contract.
on the same
On the same
contract,
contract.
which is
Okay.
4. Yeah.
Cool. That's actually perfect. So I can go 3.
One.
Yeah.
That's just 2, isn't it?
Yeah, but maybe he wants to do just that. And
I've got nothing else
Yeah,
I really want to move.
But you have to move.
but he did.
3.
Oh,
there,
I thought
yeah,
you,
he
take,
took
you take the long road.
So wait, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already, right? Yeah, because it's this and this.
Yeah.
So you get already. You can choose one of these already. That
Okay.
called between 1 and 4.
And Stuart has passed 10 performance.
Exactly.
Just FYI.
I'll
I
spend
have
1.
no idea where you.
I
mentioned
don't know
that.
why I'm pointing that
No
out.
idea. It's so spontaneous.
Can't imagine.
There we go. Spend 1 for that.
Okay.
Nice.
End of
Yeah,
round.
Yeah.
It is the end of round. All right, so we will start with the ships. So it's clear that red is going to move to first position, and it's going to get a double deal tile.
So red's going to get
Yeah.
2 deals.
Yeah.
And then every other player who was there
Yeah, which is
would
yellow.
get 1.
And yellow's going to move to second spot. So we get 1, 2, 3. So this will be the new turn order, and it's effective immediately.
Yeah.
So it's also the order in which you guys are now going to place investment markers.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get some money first. So we'll start with red,
Yeah.
actually. So let's see how many cubes you delivered. So 3 here, that's 18 as
18.
mentioned. Plus 5 is 23.
23.
So that's
So
2
it's
gold
2 golds and 3.
And 3, there you go. Then we move on to yellow. Yellow delivered quite a bit. 4 in Benares. Everything's at 6. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times 6 is
42.
Yes,
Oh,
nice.
that's
2 and 4 discs. Look at that. And then finally, pause.
Mine are at 6.
So they're at 6.
I got 3.
1, 2,
I got
3,
18.
18.
So that goes to there, and I get
Yeah.
1.
So you might get some extra money, thankfully, because now we're going to reset everything.
Oh,
So
forgot
that's
about
get reset, and red goes there. So red gets another 3
Red
coins,
gets 3,
and you both get 6.
and we both get
Okay.
6.
So that means another, gold disc. There you go. So now that we've done that, okay, so you get to go first, and you get to play. So in any of the rows,
Just 1.
and
or as many as you want.
1. So
One.
he has to choose. That's why there are the different values. So you could be like, I'm just going to place 1 here, because
Yeah.
you can, as I mentioned, remember at the end of the game, you also get victory points according to the lowest asset value marker. By the number of them. So you can try and think, I'm going to put more discs on there, so be more on the lower rows. Or you can be like, no, I'm going to put everything, just score 30 points.
So
right
Mark's
away.
going to place 1, Stuart's going to place
Yeah.
1, I'm going to place 1.
And you
then
keep going
you keep
round,
going
yeah,
round and round
exactly.
until you've decided.
Until you get
that's it.
chocolates.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to place mine here.
That's
Yes.
what I was going to do.
So you get
But I can.
3 advancements. You
do.
can,
I
but
can,
you will
I
get
would only get 2
advancements.
advancements.
So I do 1, 2, which then gets me 4
Yes.
money.
Which means that he gets another disc. So he's already.
You got that 4 money when you.
No.
No,
No.
that's when you cross it.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
you
you should
get
have got
that.
that for
You
money.
should have gotten that actually
Oh.
already.
Ah.
Okay.
So let's wait. I'm gonna put this to the side because you spent 3 now, but you get 1 now.
But hang on. That meant
But
that
then
would
you
have
get-
got me 2 there, so I would have had another.
Yeah, so that's why we're giving it
So
already.
you would have
Yeah.
4. So you didn't have.
So maybe you wanted to go to 4 then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that first. Yes. Okay, so you spend 4. You go
Yeah.
there. 3
So
advancements.
that reaching that.
So that means black. You
Is-
get 2 advancements here.
2 on this.
So
Yeah.
1,
2
2,
performance.
2
Right,
performance.
well,
yeah.
at least now I can go on 3.
Did you move all? Did you do all of the steps?
2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So next one, yellow. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 1. That's now
So now that's
2.
2. Yeah, exactly.
2 there.
Yeah.
Um,
So you
Oh,
could go,
3 there.
yeah, 3 there, and then you get 3 advancements. Choice.
yeah. I'd have 2 to go 1 underneath after. Can you save the gold coins up for the next round? Or do
So
have
you
to spend
can,
it?
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna double check, but I don't think you have to. But usually, again, waiting is not always the best decision
No.
in this game. No, you may. Everything is may. Yeah.
Okay. So 10 points less. I think that probably it's going to be worth it if I get all the same contracts. So I get to go up 3. That costs 3 of those.
Yeah.
2, 3.
It's Paul.
Well, might do something a bit different. I might just spend 1 and go here.
And then you get 1
I'm
advancement.
going to move that up to there.
Next. Do you still have any?
Nope.
Nope.
I spent all mine.
We got 2 left.
Yep.
So go here. And get another
Oh, that's
3.
what I could do.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Mhm.
Come to think of it.
Yeah, because
No,
that's a good
across
space,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
another
actually.
2. And let's move up a different one. What should we go for? This one. 1, 2.
Okay.
Back to Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 1.
Yep.
Might think a different.
And you still have, so you can go again.
I do,
if
I
you
can
want.
go again, but I'm going to save it.
Yeah, you're gonna save it. Okay, perfect. So that is the end. Okay, chocolates.
Yeah, cards left over.
So you keep them, and now I'm gonna give you
Oh.
3 cards of each.
Okay.
So you get 3 load cards, and oh, sorry. There you go, and 3 movement cards.
you.
So again, you have a minimum always of 8.
Yes.
So depending on how you played. There
We'll
you go.
do these ones.
So the only thing that we do now as well is we remove, so you can take all of the cubes back that are on the warehouses and on the ships. So those go away, but everything else stays the same.
I should leave mine one on the ship.
That would be, yeah, because you had a lot actually. But now turn order has changed.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm laughing.
it's still clockwise, but
Okay, right.
all right.
Round 2.
Round
Yes.
2. In the meantime,
In the meantime.
sorry, I wish we could give everyone watching, but
Yes, everybody watching gets a Belgian chocolate as long as they as long as they come round here
we'll make it an add-on during
in the
the
next
campaign.
10 minutes. Don't say that.
Yeah,
If we
maybe
need
British.
games, I'm back to this game. Raphael's dead in a
Raphael
life. I would get chocolates. No
it was
chocolates.
All, it was all AI. It was not me. There you go.
Yeah, we're not
Is it
really.
coming in a different ship? Then? And if so, yeah.
There
And
you
are they deluxeified chocolates?
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, if you want to know what is inside all of them, you can scan the QR
Oh,
code.
okay. All right.
But there you go.
Oh wow, look at this.
Mhm.
I mean, that's proper, isn't it? I've got to have this one. That looks like
It's one of my
favorite.
favorite chocolatiers in the world. So that's with yuzu, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I don't know if I
I'm
can.
not
Oh.
sure you
They
can.
have milk in all of them.
Yeah.
Most of them do, yes, because you actually said that you like me.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, yes.
That's okay.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
There you go.
That is
Is that a mango?
that is
one?
mango-y passion fruit. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
there's
nice.
Yeah, there's yuzu in there. I'm pretty
It's
sure. That
very
one.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank
It really
you.
is. No, you're welcome.
Mm.
Belgium represents. So
I mean, I did offer you a cup of tea. You've come to Britain. I offered you a cup of tea.
where am I?
Definitely an
Gone.
equivalent.
Yeah, where's your scones? Fish and chips. Right, Mark, you're off. You need to get rid of your cards from the
I
previous. round.
do. I do.
Yeah, so all those you can toss. You can give them to
It's
me.
interesting. There's only 8 cards. There's only 6 choices. But suddenly,
Yes.
and the
Because
thing
of that, yeah.
the thing that I didn't realise until we were 2/3 of the way through the first round, I am going to play a card in every slot. It's
Yes.
the order, and whether
Yeah.
you choose the top or the bottom.
And those bonuses as well, yeah.
And that's a clever little puzzle.
It really is, because you don't, I think, especially the first time you play the game, you don't realize all of the subtleties
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, yeah, every crate I place and every movement I make really does count. But that's what I love about it so much. It's one of those, I remember when we played the prototype for the first time, it was one of those rare games where I was like, okay, yeah, that's it. Don't really need to change anything.
Right, okay.
Because it just clicked with everyone at the table. So.
And when was it you were first pitched this game?
So it was actually 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
okay.
We were supposed to release it quite a bit earlier, but sadly the illustrator that we were going to make the game with had to pull out of,
Right.
at the very last moment. So we had to find somebody else,
Yeah.
and they were very busy, and so it's kind of like
Yeah.
steamroll from there. But we're very happy though with the final results.
Oh,
Andreas
yeah.
did a great
Yeah,
job.
I mean, the artwork here is
It's
excellent.
So does this trigger again?
Yes, it triggers
Yeah.
again.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, and I know almost no one will notice, but it's true that if you look at the buildings in the different cities, they are insanely detailed.
Yes.
And Andreas has done an incredible job at doing a lot of research, actually. So they're very, very accurate in terms of size, proportion,
North
details,
one of
everything.
these
Right.
And do
Some of those buildings
nice.
are probably still there.
They
now.
are, yeah.
Most of them. Are
Yeah,
probably-
some of them are.
2
Oh, shenanigans.
and 3. Okay, done.
Right. What is the action on that one?
Okay, so you can load all the cubes of one contract onto different.
Okay.
So obviously you want to try, for instance, this one would
Yeah.
be perfect because that's the
What's
maximum.
they want to do
But
also?
for each crate
I've
that
gotta
you load,
pay.
you have to pay.
I've only got 3
Yeah,
cash.
it's a bit similar to the card you had
But
earlier
if
with the
I went
movement.
there, I could get 2
Yes,
cash
exactly.
and then do it. That's
And it's nice because you can empty a big contract that way.
perfect. Okay, so I'm going to gain 2 cash.
No, there,
Yep,
yeah, you move.
yep.
Yeah.
And then move up. And that's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I'm going to load all 4 crates from here. So let's go 1. I'm guessing it's still the same, but
Mhm.
different trains.
And you can load there, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Sneaky.
I know.
I get a.
That's not what I wanted.
He saw that. He was like,
Yeah.
wait a second.
That one goes in there.
Maybe I don't want to move that train.
I'll move it. Fine.
That's fine for
The
me.
Oh,
Poma
okay.
lifter corner. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, it's. We agree. It's a great game.
Tightness and puzzle.
It's a great puzzle, and I love how much interaction there is in this game. Because sometimes, I mean, I love Euro and strategy games. Obviously, that's what we do at Quinin. But you know, we always try to veer a bit away from the multiplayer solitaire kind of thing, and this one definitely isn't.
You're done.
All done.
Right, I'm putting that there. So I'm moving this one 4,
Perfect.
and then I'm going to load because I've got that.
Yes.
So I
you
load
do.
3 crates onto
Yeah.
3 different things.
Yeah.
That one. So 1,
Lovely.
2.
And I would leech off of that.
Great.
One, yeah.
Okay.
We can all move this. Leave the
And
station now.
then something else happens. I've emptied that.
Yeah. But you move.
No, I did
first.
that.
Oh, you did.
I
Yeah.
did that,
And then
that
yeah.
was
Sorry.
that.
Contract.
So at the end of my
that.
turn, I put a cube from a contract
Yes.
onto the number 3 ship,
Lovely.
which gets me to
An
move
advancement. Yeah.
one of those markers. There was a reason why I was thinking of moving them. But...
Well, the orange one you have. So you
Well,
really
yeah,
wanna
but
be
also
moving
the
orange.
lowest one. If I'm going for these,
Yes. Yeah. Then you want to move
so let's
all
move
of
the
them.
orange one. There you go. Right, done.
Lovely.
Let's have a look.
Okay, let's fine. Do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Oh yeah, let's do it like that. Need some way of making some money. Okay, let's do this one. Right, so if it doesn't have the equals, does that mean they have to come from different contracts, or it's only?
Oh
the
no, you
equals one,
choose.
just
It
need
really
to
doesn't
have
matter.
it?
Yeah, there's only exactly when there's a symbol, it's usually a limitation of some kind.
There.
Everything's getting full up.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to start moving.
2, 3. Actually, hang on. Sorry, I didn't think about this properly.
Pushing
I was
through.
here.
Yeah.
wasn't I
You can push. He doesn't have to. He
No,
could
I've-
circumvent, but
I've realised I can do this a bit differently because I could do this first,
yes.
and then I can
Can't
get.
move yours.
Oh no, it
No,
doesn't
it's not.
load
No, I was
there.
gonna say the loading zone is only
Yeah.
here, so I don't
Okay,
think
no, it
it's gonna
doesn't
help
work,
you.
no. So no, I'll stick.
I was gonna say put them back. Maybe.
I'll stick with
Yeah.
how they were. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Lovely.
There we go.
That's okay. Taking my spot for loading there, which I'm not happy about, but I'll have to load. Paul's got space, so that's fine. Paul, you happy to
Sure.
take a crate for me? So
Yeah, it's not like he really has a say in it anyways, but
on there, one on any one of those, is it? Anyone.
yeah. Oh, okay. So this is indeed interesting. This is for each of your trains that are on the way, like that are in a segment. Yeah.
So I've done the
Okay.
crates.
Right now, it's not the best action. No,
No,
I
get
would
to
wait
move.
And I can't do that.
and ignore the second step.
No,
yeah,
and then move them, and then that's.
Oh yeah, no,
I
it
can.
is. Yeah, you
Okay.
absolutely can. So you could actually. That's why there is that whole plus
Yeah, I could
symbology, because you do the first one, and then you see, oh, do I now,
Yeah, I
meet
could
this
get
or that
four.
criteria? So
That
you could
be,
absolutely.
That could be amazing. We're doing
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
hypothetically,
Yeah.
One new contract.
You're done.
Where?
So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move the black 2 and the orange 1,
great. Yeah.
and then I'm going to spend 3 money
Mm-hmm.
to get 3 movement points that I can spread however I
Yeah.
want.
Exactly.
So I'm going to go 1, 2,
2. Yep.
3,
Perfect.
and then
Yeah.
I
All
get
of-
an
yeah.
extra movement point for every train that is currently in
Yeah.
the thing,
All of
which
your
is all 4 of
which
them.
is all 4. So you get 4
You get
more,
4 extra moves.
and then you can keep pushing them as well.
Yeah.
So.
So the second part of that doesn't trigger at the beginning of the turn.
No,
triggers after
it doesn't.
this.
You do the first thing and then you look at
go
because
1.
sometimes, yeah. So some of the cards actually in the game
2.
we right now have a slash, like an or
Yeah.
symbol. We are going to change a few of them to that plus thing because sometimes we were like, oh, it's true that now if you meet the criteria to give a bit more flexibility.
3,
Yeah,
and then
you can do
4.
big
This
ones.
is crazy.
Yeah, and then exactly that's how you do it.
Wow.
Paul showing you how it's done.
There you go.
See, must
Okay,
have been a
done.
machinist in a previous life. But that's and then great thing is that this one again is in the way,
Yeah.
quote unquote, so it's gonna get pushed probably in.
Yeah. And that icon?
So it's pretty easy. You can move 3 steps, or
5.
if
If.
one of the trains that you move is of size 3. So as long as you move a size 3 freight car,
Yeah.
you get 5 movements.
I get 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not very complicated.
And that could be a size 3.
No,
No.
the freight car itself. Oh no, it's a train. You're right. It is a train. No, it is a freight car.
It is a
shows a
freight car.
freight symbol.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's got to be one of the bigger ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Put this one here and do 1, 2.
You insist. Is there details?
So I'll scan the QR code.
No, I
right
was just
here.
curious. I mean, I'm not.
There is a little booklet normally, but because
I mean, I'm going to have this because it's bright red.
that is pretty sure it's strawberry cheesecake.
Oh.
Then I
Yeah, it's 2 minutes away from my house.
Wow.
So, you know that
That's
explains
dangerous.
I
the
have at
chapter.
least one deal, so I can do 5
5
trains,
movements, nice.
which would be
So you pushing that one?
Yeah,
1.
that is.
Yeah, it's brilliant, right? And also, the chocolatier, like they have their own cocoa plantations around
right.
the world. Yeah, because they very much try to support fair trade, which I really like. So,
All right.
but yes,
This one.
yeah, raspberry cheesecake.
Yeah. Like,
There's one also called Satisfaction, but you haven't reached that.
that's somewhere in there.
Well, it's a Rolling Stone, like
Oh,
yeah, which
okay.
is really fun. Also really good. But yeah, I always
Sure,
joke
let's
that,
move this one.
I don't drink and I don't do drugs, but I
Yes,
do eat
but
a
you do
lot
eat
of
chocolate.
chocolate. Yes, I do eat a lot of
Should
chocolate.
split them up.
You're better off taking mine off. You don't want. Oh, unless you want me to move yours along, I guess. It's a hard choice, then, isn't it? Whether...
You see, I didn't want to split them up because they're
No.
both my cubes, aren't they? But now that, yeah,
And then you get 6
I get 6.
on that one.
6 performance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
You got both
yeah,
of these right.
So do this one.
and that one. Yeah,
Nice.
you do both. But yeah, start with red.
So I will pay 2 to take this one.
But now you're gonna get money,
So I'm
so
going to get money. Get 3 and take that one. Which moves me up here. Okay. That appears to be a turn.
it does. So it seems.
So it's
Okay.
So it would seem.
I'm going there. Gets me 3 movement. Which I feel like I should have got that train out earlier before everyone else left the station. 1.
See, that's why timing indeed
Yeah.
can
I
be.
forgot he was there. 2, 3. And then also I can move to get a west icon.
Oh yeah, west. Really nice.
Thank you.
Oh, that's another connection then.
So
So
I get to move 2 up,
and you already get that one as well.
3 up, and then 3 cash. So
Yeah, it's basically 3
Yeah.
movements and 3 cash.
let's try and move these. What's their bonuses? 5 cash, that'd be handy. So 3. Yeah, 3 movement. Let's go for 1, 2, 3. And 3 cash. 2, 3. That's my turn
Okay, but
done.
next time I'll provide dark chocolate. For you. I think there might be 1 or 2 in there.
Okay. I think I'm playing this here.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, right now you are, but yeah.
I'm going to do this first,
Yes.
which is 4 towards here,
Yes, towards Calcutta.
which is
That's a really good one. Yeah.
1,
2. Boing, boing. Exactly. Lovely.
I partially support this.
do that in a second.
Yeah, I'll remember you.
3,
3. And then another one.
4,
And then how many more?
another 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you get a red.
Yeah.
You get one of those.
So
Well, you could for 1 take.
can I
guess.
do that first? Yes,
No.
I could have done that first.
Yeah, you could have done
As
that
long as I
first.
didn't load onto these.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you don't have to do this.
No, I definitely want to.
Uh,
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just spend 1 money to have that
Yes.
because that's okay.
Yeah, that's another one of those.
Right. And then I've reached. No, I haven't reached the next one. So now I do that,
Yes.
which is 1 cube onto a thing.
Yeah.
I'll put that on there. I think
Mhm.
maybe, and I get 4 money because I've got 2 different
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Done.
Perfect.
For cards where the condition is to have the highest. What if
Okay, if it's tied.
Tied.
Tied
Only
or highest
tied,
is, yeah.
okay.
As long as you're on the highest row, yeah.
Hmm. Okay, got it. Okay.
There is
That's
not
me,
enough
is it?
turns. I mean,
There is
There
not.
really aren't. are
There really is not.
there? I will do.
no one's pushing that one. I'm gonna have to do that all on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give up on him.
This.
But at least you're going to get some movement here, potentially.
I will spend 2 to
I'm not going to
do
do it.
3 loads. Right. So then we'll put these together.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, pushing that out. Sorry, I'm activating the bottom bit
Okay.
now. That. Oh
Oh, it's...
no, it's that one.
I was going to say,
It's
it's, yeah, it
yes.
has to be that one if you're moving in that direction. So that was 1, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, all the way here.
So 1, 2, 3,
and
4, yeah.
and you could have grouped it together with this, but why would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real...
Yeah.
Well, the only
You get
reason he
the-
could do it is like, then, okay,
it might
boy...
incentivize.
I'm
Yeah,
more
it will
invested, yeah.
incentivize him
You're
to
already a
push it.
little bit because of getting
Yeah.
that from it.
Yeah. He could have also put that in front to already move it over there, but yeah, I get it. It's fine. It's fair.
I mean, there's only 2 turns left, so.
I know.
Good lord.
Yeah.
No, based on that, actually, I think I will.
You are
attach
going
that.
to. Okay.
Yes.
Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like.
never know.
This might have just been the winning move, and yeah.
Is that then 1 movement per?
Yeah, so you get 1 movement so you move 3 steps and then you get basically 3 coins. It's technically
Oh, is it?
sometimes in very rare situations you would not get the coins if, for instance, you were only able to move, let's say,
Is it not
2 moves.
That looks like it's 1 coin for extra movement.
That'd
no,
be red, wouldn't
it
it?
would be red. Yeah, whenever you pay,
Oh,
it's
of
red.
course.
But now you
So you
get
gain a
yeah.
coin for every movement.
It's true that I've changed that.
Okay.
So now it's in the other
It is the other way.
direction.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because it was confusing.
Yeah.
Usually with the colon, we always say, for this, you get that.
So if you
That's
combine
the-
that with the other movement stuff you have, do you get more income?
No, because this
So
is a separate step. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question, but no.
Okay.
It's also, we have gotten the question once, what if you get a number of steps here and a number of steps there, and you could use it for the shortcut, but the answer was
It's
no.
2 separate.
It is 2
movement
separate
action
things, yeah.
things,
Okay, but that could help me.
We don't want to make
get-
it too easy.
Don't want that one. So we've got 3, 4, 5. That will help me get closer. So one up on there, 2 here, 2,
Mhm.
and then 3.
Is this all
1,
of them have
2,
to be
3.
at that?
So the
and 3
total.
cash.
So they all have to be on 6 or higher. So it's
Only
this
2
number, by
has
the way,
that.
that you look at. Yeah.
I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move that one up 1 and that one up 2. And then I'm going to spend 2 money to load that onto here.
Yeah. And it's halfway full.
And then I've got 4 movement.
Yeah, and then you can push.
So interesting. I think I'm just going to join these together.
You can't.
Okay.
Once they split, you can't move them in a row. That's a bit different in Panamax.
Okay, so it's
here, no.
you could in
You have to
here.
move one and then move the other one in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you could indeed do move.
So in the city you can.
Yeah.
But once they're en route, you can't.
Yeah, that's why the cities are like open plan
Yeah.
like this, if you will.
Okay, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could get them both home.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do
could.
that.
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
2,
3,
3, and
4.
4.
You two
yeah.
both get a performance boost. I get 2 cubes in there.
So pew, yellow, but you get 2 cubes in each.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that was that, and I did that, and I did. Yeah, done. Right. 3 turns left.
Mhm.
I know.
2 turns left.
2
Even.
turns
2
I was gonna say, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
2 turns left.
don't plan on 3. That
I was going to say I've only got 2 slots. Can't count. Oh, and that's empty. So I get an east, which gets me
Yes.
4 minutes.
East. There
That's
you
the
go.
plan. Thank you.
do this, and I don't think.
Yep,
there's
got it,
any
Alan,
other
thank you.
Moves.
Got to keep an eye on me. I do miss things. I'm not going to get any of these bonuses.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be.
I was going to try, but it's
You might still, though, if you get the western one and they move a bit, especially
they're
when you
not
do
gonna be-
this. But
I'm planning to.
So I move
Bring
this
these up.
one up.
That's
which
fair.
Gets me a south,
Yeah.
and then.
Oh yeah, but the west one is double, isn't it?
yeah, the west one is
That's
double.
2.
I mean, that's why. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
always
kind of
double.
need that for the.
But the
Yeah.
nice thing is, though, if they do meet, you sometimes get already
Oh, an extra
advancements
one.
as well, so it can trigger like
Yeah.
quite a few.
So my understanding
Bonus.
of this one is
Yes.
if I've got at least 3 cards played on here.
Yes,
I move
exactly.
5 instead of 4. Cool. Let's do some shenanigans. Oops. Oh, we can split those.
Now you join
Let's
them.
not do that.
So
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
4.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, right. My turn.
Yeah, okay. So that's up to 3 crates on the same thing, but I spend 1
Well,
for
as
each
many
crate.
as you want, actually,
Okay.
but on the same,
same
one.
Yeah, so maximum.
So it's a maximum of 3
Yeah,
indeed.
that's right,
because-
exactly as that.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's
Which would
yeah.
then go in there, and then if I did go in there, that would go in there.
Yeah.
Close. Close.
Okay. Right, let's put that one in here.
But the east one is another deal, which is worth an extra point. So
Yeah, also.
So this is the first time I've done this action.
Yeah.
That gain.
Just a card
Just
of your
card,
choice.
your choice.
Load or move. What would you like?
Let's go for a move.
Here you go.
Thank you. I think it's a bit late to be loading stuff up. And what's that one then?
All right. Oh, so you basically get 1 movement
The
for
one
each
without the
empty.
card.
Yeah, which is not great.
Perfect, I didn't get-
That is not a great card to get right now.
And then I can move up on 2 tracks.
Yes.
So that one, I definitely want at the top.
Yeah. Go all the way. So you get a double deal tile.
I thought that
Oh
was
no,
the
sorry.
top.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And now the action. So pay 1 coin to move a big 5.
I mean, just a random question, but this one specifically is this city.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so
Mix
that's
them up. Thank you very
maybe.
much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Definitely
think
move
that
that.
one's better.
Thanks for that. I would have been kicking
Because I was
myself
like,
at the
wait
end.
a second.
you're done?
Yeah. No, I've got to just do this movement now. So pay 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember if I did that. Pay 1, so then I get 5 movements. So
Yeah,
let's
nice.
go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So we'll get a bonus here.
And then, oh, a bonus.
You can already get it if you want.
Don't think I need a boat now because I'm going to move up to that one. But let's take that one off.
Yeah, you get 1 money as well.
Then you get a coin. Yeah. 1 more rupee.
Fine. And how much movement do I have left? I was here. Was
Use
I? 1,
3.
2, 3.
3
Two
and
left.
2
Two
more.
left.
Yeah.
So we can go 1 and then scoot in front. 2.
Well done.
All done.
Yeah.
So I put that there. And I'm going to spend 3 money to load these 3 onto there
Yeah, he can load them on the same.
because I can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That. And then I'm going to move that up 1 and that up 2.
So you get a 7 one.
So I get the southern one, which goes in there, and then that is empty, and I get an eastern one,
Ooh, look, see? Yeah, it's starting to.
which gets me 4 money.
Nice.
Right, final turn of the game.
We're getting
I
there.
mean, I want that, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Smells of steam in here.
And these cubes are just going to be worth 2 money each.
If
the
they
end.
make it to here.
Oh, they're going
So-
to make it to here.
So yeah, as a reminder, all the crates that haven't been delivered, if they reach the first junction, they're worth
Oh,
1. Here they're worth 2. Here they're worth 3.
3.
Yes.
Right, okay. If they're here, they're not worth anything.
They're not worth anything.
Right.
Yeah. So you do
Fine.
want to move.
I do want to move.
Yeah, you really do. As much as you possibly can.
Yeah, I'm not going to get that. It's going to close. There's no point getting that.
Well, no, yes, maybe, because if you put this, you will probably get some advancement.
Oh,
through
yeah.
there, and that could still trigger a
That
bunch
should
of
trigger that,
advancement,
which would actually
which
get
would give more
8
points,
points,
etc. So yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to do some maths now.
Oh, in fact, that in there was also 2 of those.
There you go. So you could actually really trigger it.
Yeah. Totally doing that. And I've got that. So that's 6 movement. Yep.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is enough.
Yeah.
It's probably worth doing that. Let's assume it
Although
is.
I don't know what's best, because these ones that are in will give you maybe. It will be worth more, I think, because it's 8 per cube.
Yeah.
That 1 cube is worth 8, whether that's.
Well, it's 8 money.
Yeah, but that's also 6 money if they make it here.
True. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it still would
Pop
be.
that in here. So I move up on here.
Okay.
I would try see what the others
yeah.
do, but
So I move this one up, which now has got to here. So I can then move this up one, that one up one.
You've still got one left.
And I've still got one movement left, so I do that.
Nice.
And then I only actually need 3 movement to do 1, 2, 3.
So 3
And
performance.
3 performance. 1, 2,
You
3.
get to buy
It's my red thing.
Do unfortunately
Ah,
I
you
can't
can only buy the
afford
cheapest
a
one.
good one. Oh, that one in fact is worth nothing.
Worth nothing.
Is that this one here?
You
is
could
it?
buy it to stop somebody else getting it, for example.
No, I'll have moved that back.
just love how you said
and
nothing.
moved
Absolutely nothing.
Hang on.
Good idea.
2 points versus.
Glee personified
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I'll still do it.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm not going to. I'm just not going to buy it, and I'll have stuck with what I'm doing. Because
And you're all finished.
that's
Yeah, all done.
Nice.
yes.
You're at your
Got
final
one
turn.
more.
I know.
Full moon.
Now, do I want to try and push and deliver that train? Because that is 3 progress, which is good.
Yeah, which will give you that. So
I think I'll have to.
Well, you managed to get your valuables asset marker right at the top.
Yeah.
yeah,
And let's go then for that one in there. That's what I want. But I need the 6 movement, which is fine. I think that works out fine. So let's do this movement first. So 1, 2, 3. No, let's not do that first because I'm going to need. No, the cash will take me over.
yeah. See, sometimes you don't want to get a bonus.
Yeah, the problem is if I do that, I
Yeah.
trigger this, and then I've got to pay for that before
Yeah.
I've got the money from doing this one.
Gotcha.
Is that how it works? You have to do it. You can't do that at the very end of your action.
No, you're supposed to get
Do
it
it
with it.
immediate.
Well, if it's in the card action, you do it during the card action.
Yeah.
If it's during the bonus action, you do it during the bonus
Yeah,
action.
that's a shame. 1, 2, 3.
Because what? Wait, what would?
Yeah, because
give you
obviously I want 4 cash for that bit. That's going to cost me 3, get me below it. Whereas this action will take me there, which will trigger that, which will get me 5. So it'll take me above it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Unless you have to move the.
Unless you don't want to get the 5, you can forego a bonus
Oh, can
technically.
you?
Yeah, which is not ideal, but yeah, you
But
can
it's
say I
cash.
just don't want the cash.
That's fair. That's 7, but that's okay. Buy something else.
Yeah,
Right.
there shouldn't be a thing in a game where getting a bonus
Yeah,
is
is
actually hurtful to
Yeah,
your
exactly.
plan. So if you can
Right.
forego the bonus, then
yeah, you can.
That's all right. Well, I've stacked up on those ones. I was trying to get the other one, but I'm going to
Mhm.
grab the other thing instead. So 6 movements. So we go
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then all of these get delivered.
you get one of the red.
Yeah.
Counters.
you
Yes,
can-
I'm going to spend 3 to get that one.
Yeah, because the bonds are pretty high.
Yeah.
And then second part is that one goes up 1 and that one goes up 2,
So that gets you a
So,
me a
sell thing,
which then triggers.
which goes in there, which gets you 5 money.
which gives you 5 cash. Brilliant.
Right.
Done.
My final turn of the game is to play that there. I am going to do all of this first. So I get that. And then I get 2
Two
movements.
movements, yeah.
So we'll have that one,
So that's
So that moves
already
me 2 of them
1,
there.
2, which also gives you that.
which gets me there, which will be...
Careful for the cash. I mean, it's the end of the round, so it's not too bad if you get the cash now and get a golden disc.
well, there's no point getting a boat.
Oh
No, I'm
did.
teal. Sorry,
Yeah, you're teal.
I'm teal. So
It will give you one more.
It gets me
Oh, quite a bit
1,
actually.
2,
You have
3, 4,
6.
5, 6 more money.
6 more money, yeah.
Plus the 2, so that's 8. Whereas that is actually not going to do anything because they go from 3 to 3.
Yeah.
So that changes nothing.
For now, but you'll probably again get advancements here. My guess, not necessary.
Yeah,
You
it's the
might
purple
still-
ones that I need to
Oh, okay.
I
gotcha.
think we'll take the boat.
Yeah.
So I get 2 money now, plus
Yeah.
that goes to there.
Yeah.
So 2 money now is 0. Get a gold disc. Right.
Yes.
So that's that,
Yes.
and that's moved. That's one of those.
Yeah, and you
I've then
can
got a
move one
second one of those, which is that.
more. Perfect.
Then I've got 6 movement
Six
because I've
movements, yeah.
delivered to there and
Yeah.
there. So
And
6
see, somebody
movement.
delivered this one for you, so...
So we're saying that getting these home
Right now, well, it will give
probably
you two...
better.
Well, that will give you 4 more points
Yeah.
because of that, and the cube is worth a bit more.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 5.
Yeah, and then sadly those cubes will be
Ah,
then. Yeah, I know.
But I think it's worth it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Getting the 2 performance bonuses, and then
Just one.
6.
Oh.
Choo choo.
Choo choo indeed.
All right.
Right.
So let's go over everything again.
I didn't use the last of my move points, did I?
Ooh.
So I would have had to move one of yours, so you would have had more move points. I had 2 left. So yours
Oh.
would have pushed over.
So you would have done that.
Would have been 2, so you'd do 2 more forward.
Well,
I only
yeah.
used 4 of the 6.
Oh, then you have.
I got distracted by all my other bonuses.
No, that's
so I
fine.
forgot.
So, well, that will give you
would
one
have done
point.
that, which means that goes there. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you get 1 coin.
Okay. So we'll start with the shipping zone again. So let's see. It's a tie. Well, red breaks the tie, so red stays first,
So red gets 2 deals.
and then gets a double deal. You both get a single
We both
deal,
get a single
and actually the turn order
Yeah.
remains the same. So we'll start with red to see how much money that you've all collected. So, oops, I'll do it like this. So you've got 4, that's 20 from this one. And then another,
That's 20.
yeah, and that's another, wait, 7 times 4, 28. So that's going to be 3 actually, and back to 0, yeah.
Very efficient.
Nice. So that's the first step. Then we have yellow. Yellow's really high. So that's 10, that's 5.
So that's 5.
And 1, 8, another 8 extra. So there's going to be another golden disc, yeah.
Thank you.
And then you go down
Rupees
to,
down to 3.
3, yeah. And then Paul has,
My boats are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 54.
nice, yeah.
4, 5, 4.
And then here you have another 4, 4,
4 8s.
8. So 32. Yeah, look
I
at
got
you.
way more of these than
I'm gonna say, look,
Nice.
That's a lot
but
of
that's
gold.
not all. So now we reset everything down,
Oh, and this gets me 1.
and this gives, yeah, we can do that now actually. Anybody else got cubes on the way? No. Okay, so red goes down here, gets another 3,
Oh, yeah.
and you both get 12. Oh, close.
So close.
so close. All right, so we've done all of that. Yeah, so end of the game. So now we're gonna take a look first at all of these together combined with
Do we
those.
do this first?
Oh no, you're right.
And that
Sorry, we
one?
have to do the investment. Yes, let's do the investment first. So first is, well, it's your turn. You can, because you've got
This is gonna
5.
be huge.
Yeah, you're gonna. This is gonna be really interesting. But see, it's normal because in the first round, indeed, you know, most of your cubes were on their way, and now you're gonna reap all of the rewards. So
Hypothetically, and this
Yeah.
isn't going to be my first move. If I put one there,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Correct.
get anything.
Yeah,
from
you
that.
get
It's only
nothing.
one,
And then you
so
can't have to
just
put
with
any
the
more after that.
points.
Is that
Correct.
the point? You can only have 2 on these ones.
You
so
have
it's
only 1 on here.
1,
Yeah,
2,
one,
yeah.
and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
So there's
And indeed, you get always 1 less than the number of squares already present on that spot.
Ooh.
And these asset movements, these can then trigger these.
Yes, exactly. Which can sometimes
Which
give
can
you
get
an
you
extra
money, which
gold.
can
And
get-
yes.
Well, I think that might happen.
I was going to say. See, that's why you always have to do everything until the very
Yeah.
end. Because you never know.
so I use 4
Yes.
to claim a big one.
Yes, go for it.
44 points.
Perfect. Next up.
I will use 4 to claim
Second one.
this one.
Yeah, and then you get 1 advancement.
1 advancement. I might try and get orange up.
Yeah, I would do that. That seems like a good choice.
None of you don't have any.
That's also true. Well, yeah, if it's sometimes it's again for the number of these squares times because you go from 0 to 2.
Yeah.
If your lowest
I
is at
forgot
0,
all
you
about
get
that.
0 from that. Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 2.
So sorry, friendly
What
room.
was it? Number of.
So it's the value of your lowest one,
Yeah,
so this
times
score,
times the
times the
number.
number of squares
Oh,
that you
times-
put on
okay.
there. Yeah.
So I've gone on there. So that's the second one on there. So instead of getting 3, I get 2.
2,
Yeah.
yes.
Which will be... just going to move that.
Yeah, I would say orange is your most valuable
Yeah.
now, right? Yeah, because you have another one there. So
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Back to you,
Next.
Mark.
Yeah. Based on that, because I was doing a bunch of moving these,
Yeah.
I moved a different one because
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And so now you have one disc.
One left,
Sorry.
which goes there.
Yes, it does.
For one movement.
No,
no
no
movement.
movement.
Okay.
But it will get you 5
It-
points.
it's
Worth 5
Yeah,
points.
exactly. So
So I've got
Thank you.
3 left, which I am going to spend to go there,
Yeah, I thought you might.
which gets me 2. 1, 2, which then gets me 2 on this one.
oh yeah.
So 1
And then you get one more rupee.
rupee. There we go. That was 6
So-
points. Going there would have just been 6. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh no, because we get the contracts up as well, don't we?
Yeah.
That's very good.
This is interesting.
Mm.
So I'm going to
You got
spend...
loads.
I know.
I do.
Sorry,
but
I
I
do have
Make
a
it
cup of
rain.
tea.
Make it rain.
Back in a minute.
This is,
But it's interesting choices.
this
right?
is a puzzle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that there,
Mhm.
which moves one of these up one. So I'm
Yeah.
going to move that to there,
Which gives you the
which
orange
means
one.
that,
Yeah.
which gives me 3 money,
Yes. Which
which is
gives
one
you
of
new
these,
gold.
and another movement.
One more movement, yeah.
And I'm going to have that movement.
hmm So you can't.
No.
You're out as well.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's free for all.
Then
Yeah.
I spend 4 to go on here, which gets me 2 movements, which is 1, 2. The black is now met,
Yeah.
which gets me 2
Two
movements,
more movements, exactly.
which moves that to there.
Perfect.
One more to get.
And then you have 3 more.
Well, 3 more. I mean, moving that to there doesn't get me anything other than 5 money, which doesn't get me anything.
That's true.
So
5
it's-
points. Is money rupees.
Rupees is worthless.
No.
I mean, the cash is, worthless.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
I think it might be a type.
whatever the most points I can get for this, which is 3 for 30.
Yeah. Lovely.
That's
Is it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
well,
for 3.
each
yeah.
marker is worth 4.
Yeah, they are.
So, but I can't have 2 2s because I only have 3 left.
No,
So
no.
that's probably best.
Well, yeah, that's true. Unless you moved it and made it 5.
oh,
But yeah, it depends.
well,
You
no,
can-
because there wouldn't get me.
No,
anything.
that would be
And
nothing. It would just be
there-
1.
Well, yeah, but 1.
But how many less
So I'm losing
points?
6 points to get not 6 points.
No, I was
No.
going to say not 6 points.
Close.
Yeah, very close.
Close.
All right, so we are done, making sure I don't forget anything. So we are going to start with all of the assets. So are you going to keep score? Like, we have pen and paper.
So if cash isn't worth anything and none
Yeah.
of us have got any gold,
Yeah.
if we now use gold as 10 points, we just
could.
use
Yeah.
Okay.
gold
Can't
and
have
silver
that.
as points.
You said cash is
0.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna start. We're gonna do the assets in order. So let's start with black, which is the resources. Do you have any resources? No.
No,
Do you
we
have
have no
any?
gold.
I have 3.
You have 3.
50.
3 times. Yeah. Yes, there you
None
go.
for me.
None for you.
No gold.
Then we'll go for the bonds, the white ones.
1, 2, 3,
Three.
and they're worth 4 each. So that's 12.
12. Yep.
Yeah, I've got.
Do you have any
Nope.
bonds? Bonds.
I got 3. So that's 15. 5.
Then the valuables, purple.
4.
Yep.
3 of those as well. So
I have 5. That's 7.
Yep. I will say this though, you might.
35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will end up with high score, so we're gonna have to maybe try it with something else.
Yeah, we can get
But we'll
something
figure
else.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the final one, what haven't we done yet, is orange. Yes, the
1, 2,
infrastructure.
3, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16.
Nice.
So 10, and then
And another. Yes.
And 0.
So we've done all of that.
Yeah.
Now's the deals. So you multiply the number of points you get from the agencies times your numbers of deals.
10.
Times 6.
Ooh.
Nice.
I know. Yeah, I know. We'll do.
No, we have things. We can use things.
You have things.
We have things.
Good.
Times 3.
Or maybe we use some chocolates to track. That could also be a possibility.
Stormtroopers can be 50.
Oh, okay, great. Yes. Wow. That's
Not included in the game.
no, sadly, no. We considered it, but last minute decided
Doesn't
to
fit
cancel.
thematically.
No, it was a bit weird.
19th century India with
Yeah,
stormtroopers.
a little bit off. The performance track. So yellow gets 20, red gets 14, and teal gets 12.
I have 50.
Yeah. Then comes the big one. It's all of the investment. So basically all the points that you get from that
Okay,
grid.
so
We're
36.
trading, what are these stormtroopers, sorry?
50.
50, okay.
So 36, 66, 66, 93, 97, 107, 112, 120, plus...
I will do that as a second.
Okay,
Yeah, do that
so
first.
120.
Yeah, 120. You're going to need more stormtroopers. See,
No,
told
we're all
you.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Right.
Or maybe the stormtrooper should become 100.
Yeah, and my stormtroopers becoming 100.
Yeah.
9, 2.
Okay, we can keep track.
Stormtrooper's been promoted.
Yeah, exactly. Made it to 100.
102.
Okay.
So if your stormtrooper becomes 100,
You need another
from 50
5.
to 100,
Yeah.
then you get another 5 of those
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
and another 2.
And now we could also say that the stormtroopers are 150, and then
Good.
everybody can give back 5.
Yeah, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stormtroopers are how much now?
Give back 5
150,
stormtroopers.
so you
Five.
can deduct 5. And now, indeed, what Paul is doing. So he's got
6,
6 times
4,
4,
24.
24. How much do you have? Your lowest is 2 times
whole
3,
six.
it's 6.
What did you say was a good score?
Really good is above 250. But usually, most of the time, it's around 200.
Yeah.
But you can do more. Yes.
So 12
And
from
that's, yeah. And that's it.
198.
Aha.
177.
177.
208.
Oh,
Congrats.
well played.
Nice. Very well done.
I thought I was going to pip it at the end with all of
That was really good,
That
though.
was,
because
yeah,
you were like,
expected.
all of the
so
gold.
much gold at the end.
Yes. But it's true that you played really well with deliveries in the first round as well. So that was good.
Yeah. So what was it that pipped it?
I think I just concentrated on the
Yeah.
delivery. I got 5
That
of
was
them,
quite a bit,
up
yeah.
to 7. I got all my tracks up.
Yeah, you did well at that because I got a
Yeah.
total of 1, 4, 8, 12, 60. I had 19 asset
Yeah,
movements.
you were close, but
and
also
up
you
here,
reached.
102, 104, I
Yeah.
think, for up just
That was
up
quite
here.
a bit.
Yeah.
Just for those placing high up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, yeah, I got that bar quite.
You did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. So I'm surprised it wasn't heavier because I didn't know anything about this game going into
Right.
it. I am aware of Nuno and Paolo as
Yes.
designers. I have played a number of their games before. This is probably the lightest of their games that I've played, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
This is a medium weight game
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
lot of depth in the decision process, but the actual rules are
Yeah. No.
relatively streamlined.
They are.
The only bit that's going to catch you out, and this is going to be in like an appendix or something, is the iconography.
Yeah.
Which you're still working on, and it's all going to be explained in the rule
Yeah,
book.
because normally, obviously, in the rule book, you get a full guide of all of
Yeah.
the cards,
Yeah.
and yeah,
But
they
aside from that, the rest of the game doesn't need any player
No.
aid or anything. It all
I think
flows
it's
well.
yeah. Andreas has done an incredible job, and every time that I've played it in its final version, I want to say, which is not obviously very often still, but
Yeah.
everybody was getting it straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
So it's true that there's a few things where we're like, okay, we might want to like your card that was like, oh, you get a coin per. No, it's
You've
the
already
other way
changed it.
round. You move and then you get a coin per move.
Yeah.
But these are things indeed that
Yes.
we
But
get from the play.
Nothing that you've seen here is final, but most of it is
I was gonna
final.
say-
But there's going to be some tweaks to
A few things.
a few
here and
tweaks to
there.
the graphic design, and you're going to put the game on Board Game Arena, and then people might decide, oh, that should be a 13 instead of a 40.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
There might be tiny little tweaks. And is the Board Game Arena going to be open access to everybody, or is it limited?
So we're gonna have an alpha first,
Yeah.
the first few weeks, and then by the time the campaign goes live, it will be in beta.
Okay.
And then everybody will be able to have access.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very much the goal. Because I mean, for us, one of the best things about doing crowdfunding is the feedback that you get from everyone, and we really believe in making the game maybe even better with the feedback from everyone. Every time we've done campaigns, people have come up with really fun ideas. Sometimes just ideas for the stretch goals, but it can be ideas for like, hey, what about this? And Nuno and Paolo are obviously following up very closely on this. So before we really go into print, I'm sure there will be a few tweaks, but very little. Because same thing now, the scores we feel are balanced and it really reflects how well everybody played. So, but it is true. It's probably their most accessible game, I want to say. But it still offers so many interesting decisions. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Cool. So just a few reminders before we disappear. First of all, don't forget the giveaway contest. The link is in the description of this video. We'll do the draw in 3 weeks' time. You could win a copy of this game when it comes out. Second, Game Found campaign launches on the 4th of November. Again, there is a link to it in the description of this video. So follow along and you can read all of the updates and things like that. And third, yes, it's not the final version of the game, but it's very, very close to the final version of the game. So this will give you a good idea of how it plays out. Stormtroopers not included.
No, exactly.
I think that was it. I think that was all I needed to mention. Was there anything you wanted to mention?
No, I mean, it was really fun to come here and play the game with you guys and supervise.
Yeah.
So, no, great fun.
Thank you for coming over and for bringing the chocolates, and obviously good to see you again. Yes. Right, we're all done. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. Thank you very much to Quined Games for sponsoring this video. Thank you to all of my patron supporters as always. We'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.